And now, here's Act One of The Old Ones Are Hard to Kill. It begins with a stethoscope, a blood pressure reading, an electrocardiogram, and an altogether satisfying report on the health of Mrs. Ada Canby.
Well, can't see a thing to complain about, Ada. That little congestion you had last time is all cleared up. All in all, I'd say you're doing fine.
For a woman my age, you mean?
The older the chicken, the tougher it is to kill. That's what my grandmother used to tell me, and she lived to be 98. Speaking of relatives, you see much of Walter.
My grandson? Oh, the usual once-a-year visit. And he always comes up with the same complaint.
What's that?
That I shouldn't be living all alone.
That big house of yours must get pretty lonely sometimes.
Well, the truth is, Dr. George, I'm not alone there.
You're not?
I decided to take in the boarder last month.
Really?
I haven't written Walter about it. I'm sure he'd object to my taking in a stranger, but there's really nothing wrong with Mr. Paulson, except his health, maybe.
His health? What's wrong with him?
Oh, the poor man's had a terrible cold for the past 2 weeks. Won't let me do a thing for him, though.
Well, where did you meet this Mr. Paulson?
He answered the ad I ran. He's just back from South America. Been living in Brazil for years. He's a very nice gentleman, really. He keeps himself and tends his birds. He has the loveliest blue parakeets. You can hear them chirping all over the house. Oh, it's the friendliest sound.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with what you're doing, Ada. Just make sure you don't go and catch the man's cold.
There's not much chance of that. The poor man hardly ever leaves his room. Well, how much do I owe you?
I'll send you the bill.
I'm sure you'll forget all about it. Promise me you'll send it. Oh, dear. Mr. Paulson? Are you all right?
Yes, Mrs. Canby. I'm all right.
That cough sounds worse than ever to me. Why don't you let me fix you a little hot milk and honey?
No, thank you, Mrs. Canby. Thanks very much. I'm going to try to get some sleep.
Well, all right, if you say so. I guess it's time I was in bed myself. Oh, my, listen to that poor man. I wonder if he keeps his birds awake, too.
Mrs. Canby, please.
For heaven's sake, is he calling me?
Mrs. Canby!
He is calling me. I'm coming, Mr. Paulson. Oh, no. Where are those darn slippers? I'll be right there. What is it, Mr. Paulson? What's the matter?
Mrs. Canby.
Mr. Paulson, just look at you. Why didn't you tell me you were so sick? I would have called a doctor.
No, too late now. Too late.
I know a very good doctor. I saw him only this afternoon. I'll go and call him right now.
No, please, listen to me.
Well, I've got to get help for you, Mr. Paulson.
I'm dying. Confession.
Well, do you want a priest? Is that what you want?
Richardson murdered 10 years ago.
What?
Murder. I did it. I killed him for money. I was paid. Did you hear me?
Oh, Lord. Mr. Paulson, do you know what you're saying?
Do you understand me? Lindell is innocent. I killed Richardson, not Lindell.
Well, let me get help. You can tell them yourself, Mr. Paulson, and the police and the doctor.
You tell them, please. Tell them to free Lindell. He's innocent. Tell them I'm the one who killed Richardson 10 years ago.
I don't know anything about such things, and I don't want to.
I did it. I killed Richardson. I did it.
I don't want to hear it. Please don't tell me. Please. Mr. Paulson, Mr. Paulson? Oh, dear God, I think he's gone. Poor little birdies. I suppose they miss poor Mr. Paulson. I'll lay them in his room. Well, let's see about this letter now. Dear Walter, I hope you don't mind my turning to you for advice, but I really don't know what to do. It's been 3 days since my boarder, Mr. Paulson, passed away, and I still haven't told the police what the man said to me. I just can't bring myself to get mixed up in anything like this. Dear, what's the use of writing Walter? He'll probably think I've dreamed it all up. No, I'll just forget it. Only how do you forget such a thing? Those names, I keep hearing them. Richardson, Lindell. Lindell is innocent. Oh, dear God, what if it's all true? If Mr. Paulson actually murdered this Richardson and Lindell is innocent? Only, well, who are they? I wonder if a telephone book, well, why not? Let's see. Richard, all right. C-H-A-R-S. Yes, here it is. Oh, Lord, there's dozens of them. Well, I'll try Lindell. That wouldn't be as common, I don't suppose. Yes, here it is. There's only about half a dozen, then. C-L-D-E-L-L. Oh, my heavens. Lindell and Richardson. Both names together. Lindell and Richardson Investments. 9 Concourse 4153132. I wonder if... Well, maybe it's the only way to be sure. Oh, hello? May I speak to Mr. Lindell? He isn't? Well, then what about Mr. Richardson? Oh, I see. Well, is there someone there I can speak to? Yes, please. Thank you.
Hello. This is Mr. Chelton. May I be of service?
Well, maybe you can. I want to know about your Mr. Richardson, about when he died. I think I did business with him once, a long time ago.
Well, it's 10 years, madam, just about. But if you're interested in investment advice...
Well, I'll think about it. Thank you very much. 10 years. Well, it could be a coincidence. I guess it all depends on how he died.
Come in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, now, how can we be of help to you?
Well, I didn't come here to get help, Mr. Shelton. I came to help you, as a matter of fact. Or rather, somebody you know.
Who would that be?
Mr. John Lindell, the man who was supposed to have murdered Mr. Richardson.
I'm afraid I'm not following you.
Well, it took me all week to find out what happened to those two men, and finally I found the story in the old newspaper room down at the library about Mr. Lindell being indicted for killing his partner. But I'm sure you know the whole story a lot better than I do.
Well, of course I know the story, but that was quite a long time ago, Mrs. Canby.
10 years doesn't seem so long when you're my age. Anyway, the point is that I can help your Mr. Lindell, only I can't do it alone.
Did you know John Lindell?
No, I didn't. Nor Mr. Richardson, for that matter. The man I knew was named Paulson.
Who?
I rented a room to Mr. Paulson, and he died about 8 days ago of pneumonia. I was there when it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but...
Before he died, Mr. Paulson told me something about Mr. Richardson's murder. He said Mr. Lindell hadn't been responsible, that he, Mr. Paulson, had committed it. For money.
Oh, Mrs. Canby, listen to me.
It was this man Lindell that bothered him. The fact that he was in prison for something he didn't do. I thought I should tell you this, Mr. Shelton, because you knew both of these gentlemen. It said so in the newspaper.
Mrs. Canby, my dear woman.
What?
I don't know what silly story you heard, but it's completely wrong. There wasn't any question about what happened. This boarder of yours, whatever his name is, merely had an obsession.
Well, just the same, I thought you could follow through on this business. Yeah. Tell the police, because if it is true, Mr. Lindell should be freed.
On evidence like that?
Well, I don't know anything about evidence. I'm just telling you what I heard. Well, never mind. I suppose I should have told the police myself.
Oh, wait, Mrs. Canby. Let me put your mind at rest. John Lindell is no longer in prison.
He isn't?
He's dead, Mrs. Canby. He's been dead for the last 3 years.
Oh.
He wasn't a young man when all this happened, when he accused his partner, Fred Richardson, of defrauding him and shot him dead.
He died? In prison?
Even if all you say is true, that this man was Richardson's murderer, you can't help John Lindell any longer. He's beyond that.
But his name, don't you want to clear his name?
Have you any proof? Any living witness?
Just myself.
Forget it, Mrs. Canby. That's my advice to you. The old wound is healed. Don't reopen it.
Oh, well, it troubles me so. I haven't thought of anything else since it happened. Perhaps if I saw a minister, if I had some advice from a man of God.
Mrs. Canby, now you've said something. Now you've shown me the way. That's where our answer lies, dear woman, in prayer. Mm-hmm. In the forgiveness of our dear Lord. Will you pray with me, Mrs. Canby?
Pray? Here?
Why not? God is everywhere. Please, join me. Dear Lord, tell us what to do. Give us your divine guidance. Show us the path to righteousness.
Mr. Shelton,
Help us, O Lord. Help us to understand. Teach us to forgive the sins of others and to forget them. To forget. I feel much better now, Mrs. Canby. Do you?
I'm not sure.
Let us turn this matter over to God, Mrs. Canby. Not to the police, but to the Lord. It's in his hands now. Don't you agree?
Well, in a way, that's true. Since they're dead now. All of them. Yes?
Mrs. Canby?
Yes?
My name's Stuart Winfield, Mrs. Canby. Mm-hmm. I understand you have a room for rent?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm new in town. I just arrived from Philadelphia. I've been staying at a hotel, but I'd like something homier.
Well, the room I have is $35 a week. I can't offer you any meals, but you can use the kitchen all you want.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Would you like to see the room?
Yes, ma'am, I sure would.
Well, come on in then.
Thank you.
By the way, how did you know I had a room for rent? I was going to place an ad this weekend.
Oh, I guess someone at the hotel mentioned it. I forget just who. Say, this is a real fine old house, Mrs. Canby. Mm-hmm. I can see that I'm going to like this place. Just fine.
And so Mrs. Canby has a new boarder. He's a very personable young man with a great deal more charm than old Mr. Paulson had. Perhaps in a little while, Mrs. Canby will be able to forget her former boarder and the shocking confession he made on his deathbed. I'll be back shortly with Act 2.
I want
Stu Winfield took no time at all to make himself at home in Ada Canby's big old house. He loved everything about his room. The fine old four-poster bed, the crazy quilt that Ada herself had sewn up 40 years ago, the lace curtains on the window. He even loved Mr. Paulson's blue parakeets. But what he really seemed to like best was Mrs. Canby herself.
Just take me 2 minutes to get these clean sheets on the bed.
Here, let me give you a hand.
No, I can manage. I've been making this bed for almost 50 years.
50? You've lived in this house that long?
Moved in here when I got married back in 1919. My husband David bought it for us. Our only son Ralph was born in it.
And you've lost them both?
Yes, they're both dead, but I haven't lost them.
Oh, yes, I understand, Mrs. Canby. I guess I feel that way about my mom.
Your mother's dead?
Yes, she died when I was 2.
Oh. Listen, Mr. Winfield, are you sure you want these birds in your room? I could take them to the parlor if you want.
No, I think they're great. I think everything's great about this house. But there is something you can do for me.
What's that?
Would you mind not calling me Mr. Winfield?
Oh?
That's what they call my father. My name's Stuart.
Well, all right, Stuart. Dear Walter, I think it's about time I told you that I have a boarder in the house. Mr. Winfield is the nicest young man you could want to meet. He's a great deal friendlier than my first gentleman, Mr. Paulson, and he seems to like nothing better than to sit around evenings and talk. We talk about his home and his parents and his plans for the future. I think the poor boy misses his home and family, and I'm sort of a substitute for all that.
You know, it isn't really fair, Mrs. Canby. You said I had kitchen privileges, but that doesn't mean you have to cook for me.
Well, it's a pleasure, Stuart. I haven't had anyone to cook for in years.
You're kidding. You mean to say you cook this good without practice?
Oh, you're just being nice. I'm sure that stew is just plain ordinary.
It's terrific, no kidding. It tastes like, well, it tastes like home, if you know what I mean.
It depends on whose home you mean.
Well, my mom cooks stews like this. That's what I meant.
Your mom? Well, but she died when you were only 2.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't mean my mom exactly. I was thinking of my Aunt Martha. I mean, she's the one who sort of took over the cooking and stuff after my mother died. And my father's sister, you know?
I see. Well, that was lucky that you had someone to take her place.
Yeah, that's right. Excuse me.
My, Stuart, you're not coming down with anything, are you?
No, I'm fine. Just a little case of the sniffles.
Listen, if your room isn't warm enough, I have an extra book.
No, the room's just fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you be sure now. I know I felt a little guilty about poor Mr. Paulson when he got sick. Maybe I didn't take good enough care of him.
Paulson?
Mm-hmm.
Was that your former boarder, the bird lover?
Yes, that was his name, the poor man.
Tell me about him.
Well, I don't really know that much about him. He lived here less than 2 months.
Well, what sort of a guy was he?
Very quiet. He kept to himself.
Did you say he was from South America?
I don't remember if I did or not.
Well, you must have said it.
Yes, of course. He was American, but he'd been living in Brazil. I don't know why exactly. Although, come to think of it, maybe I do.
What do you mean?
Well, it just occurred to me that Brazil might be just the place for someone who came into a lot of money and wanted to leave the country.
I don't understand.
Oh, my. I really think you are getting a cold, Stuart. I'm getting that blanket out this minute.
Now, wait, Mrs. Canby. I'd rather hear about...
Never mind. I don't want to take any chances. I'll be right back.
Yes, Mrs. Canby. Don't take any chances.
Stuart?
Yes? Come in.
I brought you a tray, Stuart.
Oh. No, you shouldn't have gone to all that trouble, Mrs. Canby.
Wasn't the least bit of trouble. Besides, you've got to have some supper. Feed a cold and starve a fever. That's what
I was going to come out to the kitchen and get myself a sandwich or something. You didn't have to bring it to me. Oh, look at that. Is that roast chicken?
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. I hope it tastes all right.
Noodle soup with dumplings. Mrs. Canby, you're spoiling me rotten. Do you know that?
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea if you stayed in bed and took it easy. You weren't planning to go out tonight, were you?
No, I was just going to stay in and read for a while. Maybe watch television.
Oh, that's good. Here, I'll just set this tray down.
Oh, the service here is just too good. Oh, we never finished our talk the other day about that boarder of yours, Mr. Paulson.
Well, there's not much to say about him, really.
Well, you said something about his living in South America. You said you thought you understood why he was living there. Sounded real interesting.
Well, the truth is, Stuart, there is something to tell about Mr. Paulson. Maybe you can help me feel better about it all.
About what?
I'm not going to tell you if you don't eat.
All right, Mrs. Canby, I'll eat.
Well, it happened just about 3 weeks ago.
You know something, Mrs. Candy? That's about the best roast chicken I've had in years.
I'm sure I spoiled your appetite with all my chatter.
No, that was a really interesting story.
But what do you think of it all, Stuart? No, the killer is the man who hired Mr. Paulson. Don't you see? Is it right that he should get away with it?
Now, wait a minute. You're jumping to conclusions.
No, I'm not. Mr. Paulson told me that he was hired to do this thing.
Well, maybe he was hired by Lindell. Maybe Lindell hired him, and then Paulson got cold feet, and Lindell did the shooting himself.
No, I'm sure that isn't true. You see, I read the newspaper article all about it.
Well, you really were thorough about this, weren't you, Mrs. Candy?
You poor man. That cold's gone to your chest now, hasn't it?
No, I'm all right. Stop worrying about me. Let's talk about this other problem of yours.
Well, maybe I'm making it more of a problem than it should be. Maybe if I just told the police everything, I could forget it once and for all.
No, I really couldn't advise that, Mrs. Candy.
Well, it said in the newspaper story that the two men were partners in that investment firm. Mr. Lindell thought that his partner Richardson was cheating, taking money out of the firm, and that's why he's supposed to have shot him.
Wasn't there a witness to the shooting?
Why, yes, I think there was. Come to think of it, it was Mr. Shelton. That's right.
Well, doesn't that wrap it up for you?
Well, it would if it wasn't for Mr. Paulson.
Listen, Mrs. Candy, you know how much I like you. Why, in just a few days, you're more like family to me than my Aunt Martha ever was.
Well, it's nice of you to say, Stuart.
And that's why I want you to listen to me about this. That's why I want you to forget about this whole foolish thing. And
listen to you. You sound awful, Stuart. Just terrible.
No, I'm all right.
No, you're not all right. I'm going to get you some cough medicine right this minute.
Mr.
Shelton, it's me, Winfield.
Well, what's happening?
I think I better stick around for a few more days, Mr. Shelton. The old lady's beginning to get fidgety, if you know what I mean.
Well, something tells me that Stuart Winfield isn't such a nice young man after all. Could it be that he wasn't telling Mrs. Canby the truth about his dear mother and his Aunt Martha? Could he have not told her the truth about his plans for the future? Of course, the real issue is, what sort of plan does he have for Ada Canby's future? I'll be back shortly with Act 3. If you want to watch... Mrs. Canby. She isn't sleeping well tonight. But of course, Mrs. Canby has good reasons for insomnia. Her thoughts are whirling. Her boarder Stuart was right. She doesn't want the bother of going to the police. And she she firmly believes in the old adage, if you don't trouble trouble, trouble won't trouble you. But still...
Oh, my. I'm just never going to get to sleep tonight. Poor Stuart. He's still coughing. I'm sure that room is just too drafty. I never should have let any boarders in until I got the windows fixed. Oh, dear. That poor boy. I'll never forget the terrible night Mr. Paulson was coughing so badly. Huh? And the way he looked, all gray and shrunken. If only I knew he was so sick. No. If only he'd never even come to this house.
Mrs. Canby, I killed Richardson. I did it.
Do I ever forget the sound of that man's voice?
Lindell is innocent. Lindell is innocent.
That poor man. All the years he spent in jail for something he didn't do.
Let sleeping dogs lie, Mrs. Canby. My Aunt Martha always said, let sleeping dogs lie.
If only I could get some sleep.
Let us turn this matter over to God, Mrs. Canby. Not to the police. Not to the police. Not to the police.
What a strange man he is, Mr. Shelton. The way he talked about God, praying at his desk. Of course, God is everywhere, but his desk.
I killed Richardson. I murdered him for money. I was paid.
Paid. Someone had to pay him. Mr. Paulson wasn't the only guilty one. Someone else was, too.
Forget.
Oh, dear Lord. Mr. Shelton, what did that newspaper article say? The chief witness against Mr. Lindell was Arnold Shelton. But how could he be a witness to something that never happened? How could he be? I'll have to tell someone. I'll have to talk to someone. Yes, I'll tell Stuart about it. In the morning. Stuart, are you awake?
Yes, I'm up, Mrs. Canby. Come in. Oh, no. Now, don't tell me I'm getting breakfast in bed, too.
Well, I know you had a terrible night last night, Stuart. You were coughing much worse than ever. I guess that medicine wasn't very good.
Sorry I kept you awake, Mrs. Canby.
No, that wasn't your fault. No. Something else kept me up.
What was that?
Oh, my mind, I guess. Maybe I should say my conscience.
Oh, that sounds serious.
Well, it is something serious, Stuart. Well, I might have let a man get away with murder. No, it's even worse than that. He did something worse than murder.
You're talking about Paulson again.
No, I'm talking about the man who hired Mr. Paulson. He didn't just have that man Richardson shot. He let an innocent person go to jail and die there. Now, that's like committing 2 murders, if you ask me. I have to tell you something that occurred to me last night.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, it's about Mr. Shelton. Mr. Arnold Shelton.
Yeah? Go on. I'm listening.
Stuart, I wonder if maybe the reason Mr. Shelton was so upset with me, the reason he didn't want me to go to the police, was because he was afraid.
Explain what you mean.
Well, what I mean is maybe Mr. Shelton had good reason besides the one he told me. He was working for both Mr. Richardson and Mr. Lindell at the time of the murder.
Well, so what?
Well, he was also the chief witness at the trial. A witness for the prosecution.
But he saw the shooting, didn't he?
But that's just the point. He saw Mr. Lindell shoot Mr. Richardson.
Well, that's not what you told me last time. I mean that he was an eyewitness.
No, that's right. He didn't actually see the shooting. He was miles away when it happened. I don't quite remember the details.
There was something about a phone call, maybe?
Yes, that's what it was. He claimed that Mr. Richardson was talking to him on the phone when Mr. Lindell showed up at his apartment. He said that Richardson cried out something about Lindell having a gun.
And then he heard the shot.
But how could that have happened if the gun was fired by Mr. Paulson?
If, Mrs. Canby, that's the big little word, isn't it? If.
But don't you see what I'm saying, Stuart? Arnold Sheldon had the most to gain.
Gain? From what?
From both these men leaving the firm. That'll leave the whole thing to him. All those customers, all the investments he handles, all the commissions, or whatever they call it.
Are you accusing this guy Shelton of being the killer?
Yes. It's the only answer, Stuart.
Well, look, if that was the case, the police would have figured it out.
But they didn't. There was nothing in the stories I read that pointed any suspicion at Mr. Shelton. I don't suppose it even occurred to them. And now, the company is all his.
You don't call that evidence, do you?
Well, then why didn't he let me go to the police? Why did he try so hard to talk me out of it? That man was praying to it. He was taking the name of the Lord in vain. Oh, I'm sorry, Stuart. I'm so sorry. I won't bother you anymore. I know what I have to do anyway.
Mrs. Candy.
I won't be gone long, Stuart.
No, wait.
But the minute I get back, I'm going to call Dr. George and ask him to come over. You're sick.
Never mind the doctor. You're calling the police.
No, I won't call them. You're right. I don't want them tracking mud in my parlor. I'm going down to the station house and talk to them. I'll get dressed now and go straight there.
Please think about what you're doing.
I'll tell them what I know, and they can do the rest. Now, you try to eat something, Stuart. Please.
Mrs. Candy. Sheldon?
What is this, Winfield? I told you not to call me at the office.
It's an emergency.
You sound terrible. What's the matter with you?
I'm sick. Only you're going to be a lot sicker.
What are you talking about?
The old lady. I can't stop her. She's decided to talk.
What?
She figured it out. Figured out exactly what you did, Sheldon, and how you did it.
You fool. You've got to stop her. Do you hear me?
That wasn't part of the deal, Sheldon.
It's all of the deal now.
The price didn't include anything like that.
The price just doubled. Old ladies are always having accidents. Make her have one. Make her have one now, Winfield.
All right. She's gonna have a fall down the cellar steps. Right now. I gotta get my robe on and my slippers. I gotta hurry.
Stuart? Is that you?
Open up, Mrs. Canby.
Stuart Winfield, what are you doing out of bed? Now, you go right back there this second.
I gotta talk to you, Mrs. Canby, before you go to the police.
Just listen to you. You're all winded. You can hardly talk, Stuart. Now, go back to bed before you catch pneumonia, too.
Now, don't go, Mrs. Canby. It would be better if you never went to the police. Better for you. Better for me.
For you? I don't understand.
Well, then I wouldn't have to hurt you, Mrs. Canby. That's what I mean. I wouldn't have to do anything bad to you.
Stuart, what in the world are you talking about?
Come on, old lady.
Stuart!
You're smart, all right. You really think things through. So now think a little harder.
You knew? Stuart, you knew about Mr. Paulson.
That's right.
That's how you knew my room was for rent, because Mr. Shelton told you.
Now you're getting there, Mrs. Canby.
And that's why you rented it. That's why. You were sent here.
Just to watch you, Mrs. Canby. Just to see that you stayed sensible.
Mr. Shelton did.
I was hoping you'd never change your mind about calling the police. I didn't want this part of it. This isn't the part I like.
Let me go, Stuart.
Just relax, Mrs. Canby. Just take it easy.
Please,
Why, you're as light as a feather, Mrs. Canby. Just like my Aunt Martha would have been if I had an Aunt Martha.
Please, let me down. Please.
We've got a date now, Mrs. Canby.
Let me go.
Don't put up such a fight, Mrs. Canby. I'm sick, remember? Just shut your eyes. Please, shut your eyes and don't look down.
Oh, God. Stuart, those stairs.
Shut your eyes, old lady. They'll all be over. It's all right now, Ada. Just be glad that it wasn't you at the bottom of those stairs.
Will he be all right, Dr. George?
Now, what do you want to worry about that man for? Truth is, his injuries don't amount to very much. A couple of broken ribs seem to be the worst of it. But he'll be a patient for some time before they can put him in prison where he belongs. Him and his friend. What was that man's name again?
You mean Mr. Chelton? Have they arrested him?
Yeah. That's what the police detective said.
I don't understand. Stuart's injuries aren't serious.
It's not the fall that made Winfield so sick. His case was diagnosed as simple pneumonia at first. And then I remembered about your first boarder. Nelson, was it?
No, Paulson.
Yes, Paulson.
But he had pneumonia, too. He died of it. Oh, is pneumonia contagious?
Yes, it is, but this disease was even more contagious. It's a pneumonia caused by a disease called psittacosis, better known as parrot fever. You get it from sick birds, like the parakeets in your spare room.
Oh, no. Mr. Paulson's bird.
Sorry, Ada, but they had to be taken out and destroyed.
Oh, what a shame.
There's one reason I feel sorry for them. They saved your life. Made Mr. Winfield too weak even to throw a little old lady down a flight of steps.
Those poor little creatures.
Yeah, but you can be grateful they didn't make you sick, too. Parrot fever is so contagious that no more than one person in 1,000 could be exposed to it and escape infection. It was pretty darn close to a miracle, Ada.
We're hard to kill, Doctor. Remember? The old ones are hard to kill.
They say that people are living longer than ever before. And when we look at Ada Canby, we can understand why. She's a tough old lady. So tough she could withstand the threats of man, beasts, and bird. So let that be a warning to all those who think that our senior citizens are easy prey for crime. Watch out. They may turn the tables on you. Or the stairs. I'll be back shortly. We have one final comment for you on behalf of Ada Canby and old people everywhere. There's a saying, there's no fool like an old fool. But it's also true that there's no wisdom and strength like old wisdom and strength. There. Does that make you feel better about your next birthday? Our cast included Agnes Moorehead, Leon Janney, and Roger DeCoven. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. You are all fortunate today, and I am indeed glad for you. For today's story was written by the genius who gave us Tiny Tim, Scrooge, David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, literally a world of unforgettable characters. Very rarely did Charles Dickens spin out for us a mystery, but today we will untangle the web of just such a story.
Mr. Sampson, I came here this evening to tell you of the peculiar circumstances of the girl's death.
She was very young. Too young to die.
I don't know how or where to begin.
It's difficult because you loved the girl. I know.
No, you don't know. I loved her as I have never loved anyone. But if the whole truth were known, I led her to her death. I murdered her.
Mystery drama, Hunted Down, written by Charles Dickens, was adapted especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Gordon Heath. Charles Dickens spent quite a bit of time in the United States. He toured the country reading his stories. He even wrote some here. This story, Hunted Down, appeared serially in the New York Ledger in August 1850. But this account of deception and murder could have happened today, over 125 years later. The same idea has been copied by modern authors, but no one has ever told it as vividly as Charles Dickens. This is the way it begins.
My name is Edgar Sampson. I am the chief manager of London Life, one of England's oldest life insurance companies. To deal in insurance, one must know how to judge a man. If you can't do that, chances are you will be deceived, and your company could lose a fortune to the unscrupulous. Which brings me to the first time I met up with Julius Slington. Adams, who is that man dressed in black who just left the office?
Just now, that was Mr. Julius Slington.
One of our clients?
No, he's not insured with us, not as far as I know.
He has an air about him, I say, like a warning.
A warning?
As if he was saying, not in so many words, take me just as I show myself. Come along, follow the gravel path, keep off the grass. I permit no trespassing.
Oh, I see what you mean, Mr. Sampson. Mr. Slington is all business.
Nothing wrong with that, but this gentleman wants to be sure you know it.
Well, if that's it, he put on a very big act for the little he wanted.
Which was?
A few application forms for a friend of his who wants to take out life insurance.
Why did he come to London Life, did he say?
Yes, he did. Said he was recommended by a friend of yours.
Of mine, Adams? Did he know my name?
Yes, sir. He looked over here and said, there's Mr. Sampson. Not that I've had the pleasure, so I shan't trouble him.
Huh. Oh, that'll be all, Adams. You may go back to your desk. No, I didn't like the looks of this Slinkton. He had smiled too much at Adams, was too agreeable. A week later, I went to see an old friend for dinner, and who should be there but Julius Slinkton.
Edgar Sampson. Well, the work seems to agree with you.
Oh, I must admit, Tom, I enjoy it. It was nice of you to ask me over for a meal. Do you know that fellow over there, standing by the mantelpiece?
Well, of course I know him. I'm not in the habit of inviting strangers to eat with me.
Then, since we are both under the same roof, introduce me.
Certainly. Julius, I want you to meet Edgar Sampson. Julius Slinkton.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Well, I thought you two had met. Julius was thinking about some life insurance. I told him to look you up.
I did look in at Mr. Sampson's office on your recommendation, Tom, but since all I wanted was a few insurance forms, I didn't want to trouble him.
I would have been glad to help you.
I'm sure of that, and I'm very much obliged. Another time, perhaps?
You're thinking of insuring your life?
No, dear, no. I'm afraid I'm not so prudent as all that. I was inquiring for a friend. I hear that London life has recently suffered a great loss.
In money?
No, in talent and vigor.
I was not aware of it.
I speak of your Mr. Meltham.
Oh, to be sure. He is a great loss. A young man, so energetic. Yes, 'tis a shame. You, knew Meltham?
Only by reputation. Very young, wasn't he?
About 30.
To suddenly become incapable of business at that young age. Any reason for his sudden, what should I call it?
Oh, my dear Slinkton, I see Tom is telling us dinner is served. Oh, will you excuse me? What can I tell you? I simply could not bear the fellow. I thought him prying, insincere. And I'm sure he must have realized I was having second thoughts about him. But my reactions didn't stop Slinkton. He even sat himself next to me, and after dinner, as we were lighting up cigars, there he was again, at my elbow.
I didn't want to go into this at the table. But as we were saying before, this young chap, Meltham, who used to work for you, whatever happened, do you suppose that he should suffer
Suffer what, Mr. Slinkton?
I was going to say a nervous breakdown.
Is that what you've heard?
In a way. I understand he was actually, how can I put it, broken-hearted. Something about a girl. Although it didn't seem probable to me, Meltham being a young man so distinguished and attractive.
Attractions and distinctions are no armor against death.
Ah, the lady died. Pardon me, I did not know that. That does make it very sad. Poor Mr. Meltham. She died. Ah, dear me. Lamentable. Lamentable.
Do you think this Slinkton is genuine? Neither did I. Why this commiseration for Meltham, whom he couldn't have known very well, if at all? What was Slinkton up to?
Mr. Sampson, you're surprised to see me so moved about a man I have never known. But I am not so disinterested as you suppose. I have suffered, and recently, too, from death myself. I have lost one of two charming nieces who were my constant companions. She died, barely 23, and her remaining sister is far from strong. Ah, my dear Mr. Sampson, the world is a grave. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have a word with the ambassador.
Dear Edgar, you seem to have spent a good part of the evening talking to Slinkton. He's not a bad chap, really.
For some reason, Tom, heaven knows why, he's followed me from my first glass of wine to my last cigar. How long have you known him, Tom?
Oh, a few months. I met him at Busoni's, the painter. He knew Slinkton in Italy, where he'd been on holiday with his two nieces. One of them died. He returned to London. He wasn't annoying you, was he?
Not really. There are some people who travel from house to house, visiting acquaintance to acquaintance, and in that way acquire ready-made friends.
Oh, come now, Edgar. Julius Lincoln is not that much of an opportunist.
My dear Tom, when your very livelihood and the success of your company depends upon knowing whom you are dealing with,
You saying, Edgar, that some inner voice in you is warning you all may not be what it seems with dear Julius?
Precisely. With regard to that gentleman, I should be extremely surprised if all were what it seems.
Good morning, Mr. Sampson. That gentleman is here again. He's been waiting to see you.
Slinkton?
Yes?
Ah, Mr. Sampson, good day to you. It's the matter of the insurance policy.
Oh, yes, the forms you brought to your friend.
Yes. The fact is, I'm no little taken by surprise by what my friend has done by way of life insurance.
Has he filled out the application?
He told me so.
What is his name, Mr. Slinkton?
Beckwith.
Adams, if you have a life application there from a Mr. Beckwith, would you bring it in?
You see, Beckwith and I live in the same digs in Middle Temple, top of the same staircase. His door is opposite mine.
Here it is, Mr. Sampson. Mr. Alfred Beckwith applies for £2,000 life insurance.
Thank you, Adams. Yes, seems to be in order. Ah. He names you as beneficiary, Mr. Slinkton.
I never thought he would. I suppose he has no other relatives.
Now, it's done all the time. The naming of friends as beneficiaries. Now, you, for your part, must also fill out one of our forms. That night, I was at home when I had a visit from a young man I had not seen in several months. John Meltham.
Yes. It's been a long time, Mr. Sampson.
Too long, dear John. My boy, you look terrible. What have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I'm not up to sorts.
John, I don't think you should have quit the company. When a sad event happens through an accident of fate...
May I interrupt you, Mr. Sampson? This was no mere sad event, but a tragedy. A great tragedy. Nor, believe me, was it a simple accident of fate.
My point is, no matter how tragic, one's days must go on. To do that, the best medicine is to fill your hours with work. Come back to London life, John. We'll welcome you like a shot.
I can't do the work. I've lost faith in my ability to judge or understand motives. I would be worthless to you.
All because a girl we insured dies?
No, let's not talk about it. At any rate, I've decided on another line of work. Something I'd rather do.
I hope it pays you well. And I hope you are as good at it as you were in insurance. All of us thought you were a marvelous agent. And your commissions proved it, didn't they?
Mr. Sampson, all they proved is I put money ahead of humanity. And that's why I can't say it. It's why Marguerite is dead.
I'm sorry the pain is still with you.
I loved her, Mr. Sampson. Oh, how I loved her.
Death is a part of life, you know.
Yes, I can accept that. But not the reason for her death. I came this evening to tell you of the peculiar circumstances surrounding her death.
She was very young. Too young to die.
Please. Say nothing.
As you wish. I shall sit here and listen.
This is very difficult for me to talk about.
I'm sure it is. I know.
No, you don't. I killed Marguerite. I did. Yet I love that girl as I have never loved anyone before or ever shall again. But if the whole truth were known, I, and I alone, led her to her death. I murdered her.
What have we here? Quite a turn of events, huh? Our man Edgar Sampson, who manages London life, meets, dislikes, and suspects the sincerity of one Julius Slinkton. Then his former employee, John Meltham, confesses to a murder. Is there a link between these three men? If there are answers, let us hope they are forthcoming when I return shortly with Act 2. Charles Dickens came to his interest in mystery, murder, and the work of detection late in his creative life. Not that social injustice, which he constantly assailed, was foreign to him, but specific chicanery like that in this story was a new subject for Dickens. Certainly none of his characters before John Meltham had ever confessed to murder.
I killed that sweet girl just as certainly as if I had put a bullet through her head.
John, I want you to calm down.
It's been too much for me to bear alone. Let me, in my own way, tell you how it happened. I was sitting at my desk at London Life. You were away, I believe.
Mr. Meltham, there is a young lady come to inquire about insurance. Do you think you can see her?
Yes, why, certainly, Adams. What is her name?
Oh, I don't need to be announced. I'm not royalty. Marguerite Niner. And you, sir?
John Meltham. Pray, sit down.
Mr. Meltham, London Life has been recommended to me as trustworthy. I wish to deal with a company that will make good on its promises to pay.
I sincerely hope, Miss Niner, that day is in the very distant future.
We all hope that, Mr. Meltham. But death does not always consult our wishes.
Yes, how old are you?
23. You are smiling, Mr. Meltham.
Yes, of course we will insure you. But may I say, for one so young and beautiful, it seems to me that you're...
I appreciate the compliment. May I have the forms to... Oh, please. May I... Could I have a glass of water? I don't feel at all well.
Miss Niner. Miss Niner. Oh, good Lord. She's fainted. Adams, come here, quickly. In a matter of moments, she had come to of her own accord. Adams and I lifted this beautiful creature and carried her to the couch in your office, Mr. Sampson.
I had heard she'd some slight indisposition, but I had no idea the poor girl had fainted.
Well, she insisted we immediately begin to process her policy. When I asked her if she was under doctor's care, she actually implied they had all given her up. Well, right there, I should have said, my dear young lady, if indeed you have a history of illness, London Life cannot insure you. But she was so intense about taking it out as she lay there, looking at me deeply with her lavender eyes, reaching and touching my heart. But how could I refuse her? I could not.
I understand. Extenuating circumstances.
I loved her. There could be no other reason. I'm 30 years old, and for the first time in my life, I knew love.
John, perhaps insuring Miss Niner without medical approval was foolhardy, but I would hardly call that an act of murder. Why, she was abroad in Italy when it happened.
I know now. Marguerite did not die a natural death.
You have proof?
Not yet.
But one must have proof.
Let us say I have enough. But whether at this moment I have adequate proof or not, I shall follow the person I believe directly responsible until the ends of the earth.
Surely the police...
Oh, no. Now, they may have this person later. For now, it is my satisfaction to avenge the deed.
John, I believe the death of this young lady is something you should completely erase from your mind. It is unhealthy to dwell upon it, and it could wreck your life. And supposing you were wrong, that hers was a natural death.
I cannot forget the day she passed away. It was only 1 month to the day her life policy went into effect. It was also the day I had purchased a wedding ring.
It was quite late when John Meltham left my house. We kept in touch, and in September, I went down to Eastbourne for a breath of sea air. Who should be walking the beach that very late afternoon but Julius Slington with a beautiful girl on his arm, a very delicate, very pale and melancholy young lady dressed in mourning.
Mr. Sampson, as I live and breathe.
Hi, Mr. Slington. This is a coincidence.
How so?
I was thinking of you just the other day.
In a kindly fashion, I hope. Mr. Sampson, this is Miss Niner, my niece. Marjorie, this is Mr. Sampson.
Delighted, I'm sure.
How do you do?
Are you strolling, Mr. Sampson? Shall we stroll together?
With pleasure.
Marjorie and I are about to take this rather steep climb to the top of Beachy Head. Ah, look there. The mark of wheels in the sand. The wheels of a hand carriage. Marjorie, my love, your shadow, no doubt.
Miss Niner's shadow?
Not a sun shadow. Marjorie, my dear, tell Mr. Sampson.
There is nothing to tell except that I constantly see the same invalid old gentleman at all times, wherever I go. When I'm strolling the beach or, as we are now, mounting the path to the cliffs. There he is, within sight, being wheeled about in a bath chair.
Strange. Does he live in Eastbourne?
He is staying here.
Do you live in Eastbourne?
No. Also merely staying. Dear Uncle Julius is concerned over my health, so he has me staying with the family.
And your shadow?
My shadow, I fear, is like myself. Not very robust. He's always bundled up. You can hardly see his face. I don't think I should know him if I were to meet him.
I think I see his bath chair down there coming towards us.
I've not seen him for days. But it does happen. Wherever I go, this gentleman goes. Oh, I'm quite out of breath from the climb. Uncle, can we rest a bit?
Certainly, my dear. We're practically at the top.
Isn't that your shadow now, at the foot of our path?
Yes. There he is. And notice, he's always having his bath chair pushed by the same gray-haired gentleman.
Will you both excuse me for a moment? I think I know the gentleman.
Good evening, Mr. Sampson. I'm glad you arrived before it got dark.
John, I must congratulate you upon your disguise. You make an admirable elderly bundled-up gent.
Thank you. Your manservant does well as a porter.
I knew he would. I came as soon as I got your message.
Sir, Marjorie Niner is in danger of her life.
I quite understand.
We must get her away from him.
I shall do my best.
No, not like dear Marguerite, her sister. We must save her.
I have every intention. Keep us inside, John, and I shall do my best to effect a rescue.
He must not know that we know.
Have no fear.
Oh, bless you, sir.
Good Lord. They're gone. I can't see them up there. I must start back.
Hurry, hurry.
I ran up the steep path at Beachy Head, filled with frightening thoughts of what the area is known for. As I got to the top, I saw Marjorie Niner at the very edge, struggling with Slinton. Stop! Stop!
Oh, it's you, Sampson. Oh, thank heaven. I thought we'd lost her.
Miss Niner, what is it?
I don't know rightly. I was just looking down there at those sharp, jagged rocks, and I must have lost my balance or something. It felt like I was being pushed. Then I heard you cry, stop, and then Uncle Julius reached out, and he caught me. He caught me before I fell.
Oh, my dear Marjorie, I think this climb was too much for you.
But it was your idea, Uncle.
Are you all right, Miss Niner?
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Sampson.
Well, Mr. Sampson, who was he?
I beg your pardon?
Marjorie is dying to know who her shadow is.
Ah, yes, the old gentleman. He is an intimate friend of our mutual friend, Tom, at whose house we first met. A certain Major Banks, the old East India director. You have heard of him?
Banks? Never.
Very rich, Miss Niner, but very old and very crippled. He has been much interested in you, even at long range. He was telling me of the affection he observed between you and your uncle.
Our affection was always a strong one, for we had but few near ties. There are but two of us. Sampson, would you be a good fellow and sit here with my niece while I run back and fetch her medicine?
I shall be glad to.
Oh, Uncle, I'm putting you to such trouble. It's hateful tasting stuff.
I shall be as quick as I can.
Please be careful. It's almost dark now and the path is steep.
Don't worry, my dear. Half an hour or so and I shall be back.
He is such a good man.
Miss Niner, tell me more about your uncle.
Oh, you have no idea. The way he cared for my sister. His untiring devotion to her strange illness.
Strange?
Well, she just wasted away. No one could ever explain it satisfactorily.
Your sister passed away in Italy?
Yes. How did you know? We were taking a journey, mostly for her health, and in this little town high in the Dolomites, where there was no doctor, no help whatsoever, she passed away. We had her buried there.
You have no family? No one to wish her remains back in England?
Marguerite and I are orphans. We have no money, no one, nothing. Oh, I signed a little insurance over to Uncle Julius, as did Marguerite. Otherwise, we were quite alone in the world until he came into our lives. He made us call him Uncle, but we're not related, really.
May I call you Marjorie?
Certainly.
I ask that because someone very dear to your sister is very dear to me, and is much concerned over your well-being.
He has a right to be so. I have a feeling that my life is drawing to an end, even as did Marguerite's. It must be in our blood.
Marjorie, do you have any idea why Mr. Slington brought you to Eastbourne?
Yes. For the restorative powers of the sea air.
This very place where we now sit, this cliff, is called Beachy Head. Do you know what it is famous for? In all of England, what Beachy Head is known for?
No.
Suicides.
What?
You heard me right. Suicides. When I came up the cliff path just now and saw you in your uncle's arms, suicide is what flashed to my mind. If you had dropped over the edge, would it have looked like suicide?
But I thought I tripped.
And you thought he caught you? Perhaps.
What are you saying, Mr. Sampson?
And the medicine you find distasteful, does it not make you feel worse rather than better?
Uncle Julius said one must expect that.
Why must one? Marjorie, time presses. Heed my warning. Collect your strength, your resolve. Had you been alone up here, one misstep, and this moment you would be lying shattered on those rocks below. Believe me, the next time your life will not be spared.
I cannot believe you.
You must. As your friend, as your sister's friend, I entreat you, Marjorie, without one moment's loss of time, come with me, and I shall bring you to the man you call your shadow. He can tell you better than I of the danger to your life. I had barely the time to run with her to the bath chair where Melton was waiting. As the evening star rose into the heavens over Beachy Head, I saw them disappear, and the tall, familiar form of Julius Slington make his way up the cliff to my side.
The tall man with his hair parted in the middle had an air about him that said to Edgar Sampson, "Keep off the grass." Now, as he approaches Sampson, the sign seems to read, "Look out. Danger." We have a devious and cunning man, possibly a murderer, pitted against a clever and just man. What happens will be revealed when I return in a few moments with Act 3. Night has fallen on the English seacoast town of Eastbourne. The waves are high and signal an impending storm. But in the air is not only a storm at sea, but a storm of anger, which might break at any moment. The young lady, fortunately, has been spirited away to safety. Edgar Sampson sits on a rock high on the beachhead cliffs and waits.
Mr. Sampson, my niece is not here.
Miss Niner felt the growing chill and has gone home.
Indeed.
I persuaded her.
She's easily persuaded for her own good. Thank you, Mr. Sampson. She's better within doors.
Safer. I thought so, too.
I shall have to take her medicine down to her, then.
She is very delicate.
Very. Since the unfortunate death of her sister, Marjorie has not fared well. But we must hope. Do you stay here in Eastbourne long, Mr. Sampson?
I know. I'm going away tonight.
Oh, so soon? Has the sea air restored you so quickly?
Events, Mr. Slington. Events have quite restored me, thank you. I'm going back.
To London?
To London. And at better start down. That storm is overtaking us.
Mr. Sampson, may I ask? Poor Tom Meltham, whom we spoke of. He has been stricken, you were telling me.
Indeed, yes. Fatally.
Is he dead yet?
Not when I last heard of him, but too broken a man to live long, and hopelessly lost to us at London Life. Were he even to live, which I doubt, he will never be the man he was.
Oh, dear, dear. Sad. The world is a grave.
A few days later, I arranged to see Marjorie Niner in London. I selected the safest place possible, an address where I was certain we could meet in broad daylight and not be observed. In front of the statue of Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens.
Mr. Sampson, my head is still in a whirl. I honestly don't know what to make of all this.
That is exactly the reason, Marjorie. Honesty.
You mean?
I mean that most of us take at face value the actions of others. We begin by trusting them. We expect them, in return, to treat us honestly. The man you call your uncle exploited you, and your sister, shamefully, criminally. And it is only a matter of time before he is caught in his own web.
Uncle Julius. It's so hard for me to believe. He seemed so devoted to us. We often remarked at our extraordinary good fortune to have been befriended 2 girls working in a factory we were by this charming, lovely, thoughtful person who never made an untoward move in any way.
His only interest, Marjorie, is money. It seems a shame to be talking about such a man in this beautiful place.
Do you know, I haven't been to Kensington Gardens since I was a little girl.
And did you know another little girl was born right over there in Kensington Palace, and she always played in these gardens? Queen Victoria.
Marguerite and I would roll our hoops right along this path. I miss her so, Mr. Sampson. I wish we had never met, Mr. Slinkton. I wish it with all my heart.
Just try to believe all that has happened is perhaps a dream. You'll wake up, Marjorie, and the world will be beautiful again.
I just thought that nice man, Mr. the one who helped me get away from Beachy Head, my shadow. Peter Pan could never get his shadow to stick on.
That's better. You're smiling. Good things can happen tomorrow. Remember that. Even little Peter Pan believed that. I must be going now. I shall watch over you even more closely than your shadow at Beachy Head.
How long must I remain with Mr. Meltham's sister?
Until we are certain Mr. Slinkton no longer roams the streets.
When will that be?
Soon, I hope. Very soon. The final thread of the web led me to the building where Julius Slinkton lived, the top floor. He on one side of the stairs, and on the other, the gentleman whose life he had insured with us, Mr. Beckwith.
Who is that? Welcome. Enter, my good man.
Excuse me, I noticed the name on the door. Alfred Beckwith.
That is me. Do you know me?
By name only. I'm with London Life.
Ah, yes, you are looking for my dear friend Slinkton, no doubt. It's across the hall. I'll call him. Julius? Julius Caesar! You have a visitor. What did you say your name was?
Sampson.
Julius Caesar! The sun is over the yardarm!
Alfred, what is the matter with you? Oh, Mr. Sampson, what brings you here?
Mr. Beckwith, will you excuse us a moment? Where can we talk, Mr. Slinkton?
Right outside, on the landing.
Oh, yes, indeed. You are excused. But I shall expect you back.
Is this your friend, Beckwith, who you insured with us?
I'm afraid it is. I'm exceedingly sorry to say.
But surely you could be of some help. He is your friend, you said. His rooms are in such disorder. How can anyone live like that? By the way he looks, I'd say he's in the last stages of delirium tremens.
I'm as saddened as you. Yes, he's a very great friend. He must have been very ill, even before I knew him. Now I can do nothing with him. Nothing at all.
How is your niece, Mr. Slington?
My niece?
Marjorie Niner. The one I met with you at Beecherhead.
I'm sorry to say, Mr. Sampson, that my niece has proved treacherous and ungrateful. She left me without a word of notice or explanation. Simply disappeared. No doubt she was misled by some designing rascal. You may have heard of it.
I did hear she was misled by some designing rascal. In fact, I have proof of it.
Are you sure of that?
Quite.
Are you both standing out there on the landing forever? Company to breakfast. Julius, boil the brandy.
My dear Mr. Beckwith, I see no food about. Nothing to eat but these salted herrings.
Yes, Julius believes in keeping up my thirst. You will forgive me, Mr. Sampson, the way I am dressed. This whole dressing gown is all I seem to have. My clothes have all disappeared.
Sorry, Mr. Slington. You could fetch him some food to eat. The man is ill.
Mr. Sampson, you're a man of the world. I'll be plain with you.
Oh, no, you won't.
I understand your object in visiting here. London Life wishes to save its funds and escape from its liabilities. These are old tricks of the trade with you insurance gentlemen. But you will not do it, sir.
Julius, I found some brandy.
No, you will not be able to evade payment, sir, should anything happen to this dear man. You will not succeed, Mr. Sampson. You have not an easy adversary to play against when you play against me. When the time comes and Mr. Beckwith is no more, we shall have to inquire when and how he fell into his present habits.
Julius, gentlemen, I drink to your health.
Sir, Mr. Sampson, I put this incoherent, poor creature aside and wish you a good morning.
With that, Alfred Beckwith took his entire glass of brandy and threw it right into Slington's face, and then the glass after it. As he mopped the blood and brandy away, Julius Slington saw before him a man no longer reeling and trembling, but a changed, determined, forceful Alfred Beckwith.
Slington, look at me, you villain. See me as I really am. I took these rooms to bait a trap for you. You thought me a poor drunkard, an imbecile. You insured my life, did you? I saw Mr. Sampson before you did. Your plot has been known to us all along. Having baited you with a prize of £2,000, you were going to kill me off with brandy. And since the brandy didn't seem to be working quickly enough, you were pouring poison into my glass. Oh, so I was not too far gone not to observe you.
The man is mad. Obviously a drunkard and a fool.
Murderer. Why do you suppose I was certain you would fall into the trap? Because you were no stranger to me, Julius Slington. I knew you, murderer, who for so much money had poisoned one innocent girl while she trusted you and was on the point of killing another.
Are we going to stand here, Mr. Sampson, and listen to the ravings of this lunatic?
Perhaps we had better.
But while you may be able to deceive your young ladies, this old bird was not fooled. Do you think that I drank all the liquor you plied me with? I poured it away. And then when you were out, I let myself into your apartment, investigated your papers, took samples from your poison bottles, your packets of powder, changed the contents to harmless sugar, lest you be out trying to kill more innocents.
Dear me, Mr. Sampson, don't you find all this a little repetitious and boring?
Not half as repetitious as your private journal, spelling out in detail, page after page, how long it took you to do away with your victim. The size of the doses, the signs of gradual decay upon the mind and body, the fancies produced, the pain inflicted. It's repetitious, but not boring.
Mr. Sampson, I cannot remain in this poor demented creature's presence any longer. I'm going back to my apartment.
You won't find that journal in the secret drawer of your writing desk any longer.
Then you are a thief.
And I am also your niece Marjorie's shadow. I followed you to Eastbourne, made certain Mr. Sampson was on hand when you tried to use Beachy Head as the scene of a suicide. And all the while plying Miss Nina with medicine. You said medicine indeed.
Who are you? Why have you pursued me like this? Are you the police?
No, Mr. Slington. We are life insurers. We bank on the life, not the death of those we insure. I am not the police.
Beckwith, who are you?
When you sent the sweet Margaret Nina, whom you murdered, to the office of John Meltham, it fell to his lot to see her, speak with her, give her the insurance forms naming you as beneficiary. But it did not fall to his lot to save her. Having lost her, he had but one object left in life, and that was to avenge her and destroy you. I am John Meltham.
Julius Slington was apprehended, brought to trial, and condemned to pay for his crimes with his life. John Meltham, I am happy to say, is beginning to recover from the sadness of having lost his first love. At least, he no longer blames himself for her death. And it may very well be, if he and Marjorie Nina continue to see one another, they will both find a happiness long delayed. As for myself, Edgar Sampson, I look very carefully at the line marked beneficiary in your policy. I try to find out as much as I can before we insure your life.
Insurance files are filled with stories like the one you just heard. Recently, a man was insured for $50,000. He was thrown into an icy river, left to catch pneumonia, poisoned with alcohol, set afire, run over by a car, and still the man would not die. Others have not fared so well. Is there a precaution, an answer? I'll try to give you one when I return shortly. Yes, it was over 125 years ago that Charles Dickens wrote this brilliant expose, especially for American readers, serialized in a New York newspaper. Have times and crimes changed that much in well over a century? Deceit for gain, murder for profit? I'm afraid not. The answer, then, is to be on one's guard. Ask, who stands to win if you lose your life? Find out. Be careful, and you may live longer. Our cast included Gordon Heast, Patricia Elliott, Robert Dryden, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Acquisitiveness is one of the less noble human characteristics. It isn't the poor or deprived who manifest this failing. Generally, it's the well-to-do, the educated. Owning and having seems to spawn avarice. And from avarice to greed to death and beyond death are the steps of the story we're about to unfold. Slumber. When you were looking at that painting by Leonardo da Vinci, your face was such a mask of pain and unhappiness. I should have thought it. Actually owning such a work would inspire and delight you.
No, I hate it.
A glorious work like that? You hate it?
To you, it may be a masterpiece. To me, it is evil. That painting is ruining my life.
Our mystery drama, The House of the Dead Heart, adapted from a story by Edith Wharton, especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr., stars Christopher Tabori. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
certain way. What to you and I might appear a quirk of nature is natural and appropriate to others. Take Paul Winant, for example, a graduate student pushing for his Ph.D. His father manufactures shoes. His mother does the bookkeeping. Paul wants no part of that business. Music, literature, and art are his life. His parents think Paul is lazy and crazy. Paul thinks their lives are monotonous and tedious. You see, my mom and dad are real New England home folk. Work hard all day long and fall asleep at night. And they also believe God's Garden of Eden is right in your own backyard. So when I became an art major and then went back to school for my Ph.D., they gave me plenty of flack. But the day I said I wanted to go to Rome for the summer, they acted like I was going to walk on the moon. So I thought I'd talk it over with Professor Dalton.
To conclude today's lecture, it's unfortunate that so much of Leonardo da Vinci's work has been lost. But we know of several paintings that once existed because they've been mentioned in letters. And fortunately, we do have the Mona Lisa. On Monday, our final lecture before your turn, as I handed in, we'll discuss Leonardo's belief that science and fantasy do interact. Mathematics and the supernatural. Dismissed.
Excuse me, may I see you for a moment, Professor Dalton?
Yes, be in my office in 10 minutes, Paul. I'll have time then.
So what do I do, Professor? You're saying that I shouldn't pay any attention to my parents?
Oh, it's your life. Sure, they're concerned, but in the long run, what you do with it is your responsibility.
That's what I keep telling them.
Have you mapped out your itinerary? You're not only going to Rome.
I thought Naples, Venice, Milan, Florence.
Is Siena on your list?
Siena? No.
Oh, Paul, you've got to go there. From Florence, it's only an hour and a half by motor coach. And there's an old friend of mine you must see.
Oh, sure. Someone you know personally? I'd love to.
Good. His name is Dr. Arthur Lombard. We got our PhDs together years ago. One summer, like you, he visited Italy, but he never came back. Married an American girl, has a daughter, I believe. Well, this is 20 years ago, and he's been there ever since. Lombard's an encyclopedia of the Italian Renaissance. But that's not the only reason I think you should see him. He owns a Leonardo.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
A real, genuine Leonardo da Vinci?
If he says it is, it is. He won't allow anyone to photograph it because the picture could be sold and commercialized. The French and the Italian governments have offered him the sky for it, but he's turned them down.
Do you think he'll let me see it?
I hope so. If he won't let you photograph it, please write out a detailed description. Will you, Paul?
Oh, you bet. Someone who owns
a real Leonardo.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'll give you a letter of introduction before you go. I know the street he lives on, but not the house number. He must be fairly well known in Siena. My letters reach him without any trouble.
You haven't seen him in 20 years?
I was in Siena 3 years ago and stayed with him. You'll go there, Paul, with my blessings.
Professor, you've made me feel a lot better about pursuing my interests. I love my parents, and I hate to disappoint them, but I'm just not ready to make a life commitment. I do know that making shoes isn't it.
I envy you. A summer in Italy.
3 weeks later, I was on my way to Italy. And as the weeks went by, and it got more and more exciting, seeing ancient civilization, enjoying the legacy left the world by masters of sculpture and painting, Naples, Venice, Milan, Rome. It was only when I arrived in Florence that a bell rang, just as if Professor Dalton had rung it. An hour and a half by motor coach, he said. So the next day I was sitting in a cafe in Siena on the Piazza del Campo, studying the street map. Oh, excuse me. I think you dropped this envelope. Oh, thanks. Yes, I did. You speak English very well. I'm not Italian. English? No, American. I'll be darned. You don't look it. So am I. Paul Wyatt. David Michaels. You live here in Siena? Oh, for the time being. I should go back home, but I can't bring myself to. Home? Cincinnati. There's something about Italy that must be catching. How so? Well, you're an American, and you're finding it hard to leave. I have an art professor back home. He was telling me about a friend of his who came over here years ago, settled down, and never went back to the States. Matter of fact, he's the one this letter's for. Dr. Lombard. The only address I have is the Via Papa Guilo. Well, I was trying to find my way there on this map here. Well, the number of Dr. Lombard's house is 13. You could almost walk there from here. You know him? Well, he's very well known in Siena. He lives in a house called the House of the Dead Heart. Oh, what a strange name. He got its name from a piece of marble shaped like a heart, which is over the front door. It's centuries old. Thank you very much. Number 13, huh? Mm-hmm. Listen, I was thinking maybe, since you know the man, well, maybe I better wait and see how he greets me. Well, I don't know the man, not personally. How about a drink, David? I owe you one for being so helpful. Another time. I've got to be going. I don't know how long I'll be staying in Siena, but perhaps we could meet again. Well, I'm usually at this cafe on the piazza about noon. Fine. I will look for you. By the way, when you get to the doctor's house, ring the bell twice. Oh, I see. Well, no, I don't. Why twice? It's the custom.
Yes? What is it?
Is this the house of Dr. Lombard?
Yes, it is, honey. You're an American, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, don't stand there on ceremony. Come on in. Oh, yes, the Americans into that. Oh, I'm so sick of answering the door every day, you have no idea. We have this Italian cook and her husband. Now, don't ask me what they do all day. You can never find them. My husband's not very well, so I have to answer the door. This way. Living room is one side up.
I brought with me a letter of introduction from Professor Dalton.
Sammy Dalton? Well, how is he? The doctor's just finishing his lunch. Oh, he'll be delighted. Sammy Dalton. Oh, you know, my husband and Sam went to school together. Arthur, who do you think I brought upstairs? What did you say your name was?
Paul Wyatt.
He's a friend of Sam Dalton's.
A student of Professor Dalton's. How do you do, Dr. Lombard?
Hello.
I brought a letter of introduction for you.
Oh, let me have it.
So you're a student. You look a little old to be a student. How old are you?
I'm 26. I'm taking my Ph.D. in art history.
Are you? When I was a girl, I came here from Virginia to study art. And I met Arthur, and we married and settled down. And he taught at the American school right here. And we never went back. Oh, come in, Sibylla. There's a young man here from America, a Yankee. But that doesn't matter anymore. He's a student of Dr. Dalton. How do you do?
Hi, I mean hello.
This is my daughter, Sibylla. Our only child, our pride and joy.
That's a nice letter. Oh, Sam writes a good letter. Well, I'm glad to see you, Mr. Wyatt. We lead a quiet life here. We don't see many people. But any friend of Professor Dalton's is more than welcome. And my wife and daughter often talk of him.
When was he visiting us? I can't remember.
Was it 2 years ago?
3, Father?
Really? A wonderful house guest. Helped out everywhere like it was his own home. And now, you want to see my Leonardo?
Do I?
That's the way they all behave. That's why they all come here. The bell rings every day, but I send them all off. While I live, not one unworthy eye shall desecrate that picture.
Father, Mr. Wyatt.
I know, Sibylla. I won't do my friend Sam Dalton the injustice to suppose he'd send an unworthy representative. Paul, I'm going to call you Paul.
Oh, I wish you would.
Your professor writes me he would like a description of the painting for a book he's writing on the unknown Leonardo. So be it. You shall describe it, if you can.
Yes, the professor wants me to take away all the impressions I can.
You're welcome to take away all you can carry, Paul. That is, if he has your permission, Sibylla, it really belongs to my daughter. Well, let's go to the gallery before the light fails. The key's in the drawer, Sibylla.
Mrs. Lombard, after you.
No. My wife won't come with us. She has no feeling for art. Italian art, that is.
We always raised horses at home in Richmond. I was into dressage before I was barely out of diapers. I simply had no time to develop other aspects of my life, honey.
Horses?
You can imagine my total disappointment when I came to Florence to see the statue of David and discovering he was not on a horse.
An adorable Philistine, my wife.
Arthur says things about me he doesn't think I understand. But I do, Mr. Wyant. And I put up with them.
Why shouldn't I speak my mind? I'm going to be dead in 6 months.
What a strange, sardonic man Dr. Lombard is. And his daughter, Sibylla, who has hardly opened her mouth. And Mrs. Lombard, who seems restless and unrequited, a stranger in Siena. And somewhere in this house of the dead heart is an unknown painting by the great Leonardo da Vinci, which will pull at the lives of those we have met as strongly as the pull of the moon on the tides. I shall return shortly with Act 2. We are in Siena, Italy, ancient city of narrow streets streaking across steep hills. Its 9 gates keeping out most of the 20th century. Down the street from the 14th century world, which inspired Richard Wagner to compose Parsifal, is the House of the Dead Heart. And in it, an American family, a visitor, and a virtually unseen masterpiece that is about to be unveiled.
I've never before felt such an inner excitement as when Dr. Lombard and his beautiful daughter led me down a stone passage to a small door with a heavy lock. Inside a carpeted room, bare of furniture, hung a velvet curtain, a skylight let in the golden afternoon sun. I felt like an acolyte, about to assist in some strange worship.
There's a little too much light, Sibylla. Draw the silk curtains. That'll do. Paul, do you see the pomegranate design on the carpet? Place yourself there. Keep your left foot on it. Now, Sibylla, pull back the velvet. What do you see, Paul?
Incredible. Incredible.
You must know this Leonardo is not mine. It belongs to my daughter. Some time ago, Sibylla inherited from her grandmother a sizable legacy. Tell our visitor how you came by the painting, Sibylla.
On the far side of the piazza, a house was being torn down. I had a friend who knew the contents were for sale. They wanted a small fortune for the Leonardo, and I used all my inheritance and bought it.
But say why you had to buy it, Sibylla.
I could not help myself.
You hear that, Paul? Sibylla made it possible for me to spend the last days or weeks of my life in communion with one of the world's masterpieces.
May I just look at it and say nothing? I'll lose the impressions if I use words.
Well spoken by a true lover of art.
Oh, you're very fortunate, Miss Lombard, to possess anything so perfect.
Yes? It is considered very beautiful.
Beautiful. That poor, ungainly, worn-out, overworked word. It's used for anything these days. Automobiles, golf games, skyscrapers. Beautiful. Never let me hear that word again. I can't breathe.
Mr. Wyatt, help me take Father out of here. This is too much for him. He's ill.
Miss Lombard, how's your father feeling now?
He's lying down. He's better. Mr. Wyatt?
Oh, no. You can call me Paul if you like.
No, that won't be necessary. Please listen to me.
Yes.
Do you have a message for me?
A message? No,
Are you sure? Look in your handkerchief pocket.
My handkerchief pocket?
Yes.
It's just my handkerchief. What is it? Why does that disturb you?
Nothing.
I'm very sorry about your father.
He has a weak heart. Any excitement is bad for him. I have to take care of him. Mother doesn't know how.
I think I'd better go. I'll come back, well, perhaps tomorrow or some other time.
That's what I came in to say. He's asked for you.
For me? Now?
Yes. Mother's inside with him. They both want to speak to you.
Before I go in, Miss Lombard, I'd like to ask you something. It's very hard for me to say this.
You were going to say, why am I not as enthusiastic over the Leonardo as my father?
I was going to say, it wasn't the painting that left me without words. It was the look on your face.
It shows?
Yes, it shows. A look of such pain and unhappiness. Have I mistaken? I hope so.
Mr. Wyatt, what you saw on my face is that painting is ruining my life. I may never escape from it. Ever.
It's all right, Paul. Come on in.
How are you, my boy? The stupid business. My breathing's all right now. It's loud and clear. Quite recovered.
Arthur feeling much better.
Sit by my feet, Paul. I have a peculiar presentiment about you, as if I'd met a long-lost son. Do you feel that, Sibylla? Paul is like a brother?
I don't know.
I watched you. Didn't you sense you were in the presence of something holy, my boy? That room is a chapel. The sight of that picture is a sacrament. I never had a son, but I have one now. You must feel as I do.
You've made me feel very much at home and welcome. I can say that. May I come back and see the painting again?
No, not again. Now. Let me up. Help me, Virginia.
Arthur, do you think you should? Your heart.
My heart tells me to get up. Come on, Paul. I'll unlock the secret. I'll show you it is all secrets and no secrets. Sibylla, have you the key? We go now. Pull back the curtain, Sibylla. Say nothing, son. I shall tell you what there is. The central truth of existence. Art, beauty, love, religion. You sense that, don't you? I have given my life to a study of the Renaissance, and yet, standing here in front of this Leonardo, I am ignorant. It could mean nothing. Yet it means all things, all ages, past and to come.
Don't excite yourself, Father.
Oh, easy for you to talk.
It's bad for you.
Now, Paul, now. I want to know what you see.
I see pain. There's a sword piercing a body. Blood is flowing. It's overwhelming, yes. But I don't see mystery and beauty in this painting. Where is it? These colors, those people? They're reaching out and hurting me. What does the canvas show, really? Stabbing, and blood, and the feet of Christ on the cross. Ominous black clouds, the eternal punishment of man. Yes, it's a masterpiece of horror, but not inspiration.
Get out. Get out. You have no eyes, nothing. You see death in blood. I see life. Get out. Tell your professor he sent the wrong messenger. You're lucky I'm not a king. If I were a messenger, you'd lose your head.
It was an unfortunate end to the day. That unhappy man and his unhappy daughter were all I could remember. Not the Italian masterpiece I'd come to Siena to see. I went to the bar in the Hotel Continental where I was staying and ordered a whiskey. May I join you? Oh, David Michael. Yes, sure, of course. Sit down. Oh, I've just spent a horrible few hours. I'm glad to see you. Unnerving. Here, have a drink. No, thanks. I knew you were there. I followed you. To Dr. Lombard's? You did? Why? I think you have a message for me in your pocket. I do? Look in your handkerchief pocket, upper left-hand corner of your suit. Oh, yeah. So there is. And all folded up. It has your name on it, David. Who put it there? It's the only way Sibylla and I can reach one another. Well, yes, she asked me. She asked me did I have a message for her. Is that what she meant? I tried placing a note for her in your pocket when you left the cafe, but I wasn't quick enough. You give notes to strangers to carry? Exactly. The telegraph boy, the grocer, the plumber, any visitor. Every day I write Sibylla a note of love and hope. And I look for someone who's going to the house, slip it into his pocket, and tell him to ring twice. It's the signal that the visitor may have word from me. Do you mind explaining all this? Well, Sibylla and I met a year ago. In fact, it was I who discovered the Leonardo and persuaded her to use all her inheritance to buy it. As it turned out, the painting has come between us. If you'll excuse me, I want to read her note. Yes. Well, I'll read it to you. David, he's getting worse. I am being strangled. Light 10 candles tomorrow. S. S for Sibylla. Mm-hmm. Light 10 candles? Oh, well, at the Church of San Domenico, where we first met. Well, how has it come between you? It infected her father. It's bewitched him. Sibylla feels if she leaves and takes it with her, which she has every right to do, it will kill him. He has such a bad heart now, she keeps putting me off. Wait. So I stay in Siena. I'm forbidden to see her. She is not allowed out of the house. We write notes. That's our life. Yeah, but I don't understand in this day and age why she just doesn't walk out the door. I think her father would kill her if she tried to walk out the door. No, she'd have to lock him up and then run. Why else do you think I hang around Siena? I'm hoping. I can't bring myself to believe it's hopeless. The next day, I took my old table at the cafe in the Piazza del Campo. I addressed an envelope to Dr. Lombard, number 13, Via Papaguilo, Siena, and began to write. I would apologize for my rudeness and crudeness and ask to be permitted to see the painting again. You see, I felt I had let down Professor Dalton. I'd never be able to explain to him what had happened.
There you are, honey. You haven't left Siena. All's right with the world.
Oh, Mrs. Lombard. I was just about to write the doctor a letter and apologize. You see, I've addressed the envelope.
Oh, don't bother. He sent me here to apologize to you.
He? To me?
Oh, yes. Arthur's lonely. He does silly things, says silly things. You have to understand him.
You see, I thought I should get back and see the painting again. I promised Professor Dalton that I'd describe it in detail for his book. Do you think that the doctor would let me take a flash picture?
Well, you can ask him, but don't bring a camera. Arthur, I brought the gentleman back. If you'll excuse me, I am so hot, I simply must take a cold bath.
Paul, would you mind coming into this room off the hall with me?
No, not at all. How is your father? Is he better?
Oh, he's still asleep. He doesn't know you're here, I don't think, and I don't want to tell him yet. I must speak to you. I never have a chance to speak to anyone. It's so difficult. He watches me.
Sibylla?
Yes, Father?
Did I hear someone come in?
No, Father.
Come and tell me when your mother returns with that Paul, will you?
Oh, yes, Father. He's going to find out any minute now. He'll be here.
What can I do?
Can you come again tomorrow morning about 10?
Come here again?
Yes. Make some excuse. A sketch pad. You didn't bring a sketch pad to make a drawing of the Leonardo. And then tomorrow I'll unlock the door for you where the painting hangs. Father will come with you, of course, and then I'll go out the door and lock you both in.
Lock us in that room? Is that what you mean?
But don't you understand? It's the only way for me to leave this house if I'm ever going to do it.
I'm to be locked in that room with your father and the Leonardo.
Oh, I'll never have another chance. I'm watched every minute. The key will be returned by a safe person in half an hour, or perhaps sooner, as if it were all a mistake.
I thought I heard voices. Ah, my son, Paul. All is forgiven. Emotions. We're all victims. The painting. Shall we go and look at it again?
Sibylla and David must have planned it out together, and I didn't like that. Light 10 candles at the Church of San Domenico tomorrow. It was obvious. 10 o'clock, they meet and they run away. Well, if I'd had a hand in it, certainly Professor Dalton would never forgive me.
That the unknown Leonardo in the possession of Dr. Lombard should mean two things to two people is quite possible. All his life, Da Vinci himself made drawings of ugliness and beauty side by side, as though he were depicting the two halves of human coinage. So the blood drawn in this masterpiece could mean carnage to young Paul and the pulse of life to Dr. Lombard. I'll be back shortly with Act 3.
Reynolds Wrap. It's the wrap that makes holidays shine. Reynolds Wrap. Wraps up work and saves you time.
For the holidays, 200-foot giant-size Reynolds Wrap is a lot of aluminum foil with a lot of uses. To protect food and leftovers in the refrigerator, to cover bowls, to heat up rolls, even for decorating. And because it's 200 feet, you won't run out of it in a hurry. Now with a 35-cent coupon on specially marked cartons. Limited time offer.
Reynolds Wrap.
Laxatives work in different ways. That's why you should know about X-Lax pills. Overnight, X-Lax pills gently stimulate your system's own natural rhythm. Your own natural rhythm. And that makes all the difference. So try X-Lax pills for gentle overnight relief. X-Lax pills for occasional use only as directed.
Now you can soften hard, calloused skin without painful cutting or scraping. Apply stainless Dermasoft cream to your feet as directed. Insist on Dermasoft cream.
An exciting adventure in radio entertainment is yours every Monday through Friday. Sears Radio Theater with hosts of talent. I'm Lorne Green.
I'm Andy Griffith. I'm Vincent Price.
I'm Cicely Tyson.
I'm Richard Widmark.
The 5 very talented hosts who bring you a broad sweep of top-quality dramas on Sears Radio Theater over most of these CBS Radio Network stations. You'll hear a play in a different key every day of the week, Monday through Friday. Lorne Green hosting westerns on Monday. Andy Griffith comedies on Tuesday. Vincent Price with mysteries on Wednesday. Cicely Tyson with stories of love and hate on Thursday. And on Friday, Richard Widmark and adventure. To enjoy this thrilling experience in radio entertainment,
All you do is listen here for Sears Radio Theater, Monday through Friday, on most of these CBS Radio Network stations.
Time passes. Paul returns to graduate school, gets his Ph.D., but still is unable to direct his life. From time to time, he is plagued with phantom night sightings of the Lombard family in Siena. The dreams vary, but they all begin the same way. Paul enters the front door of the House of the Dead Heart and, looking up, sees the ancient marble heart, bleeding thick red drops. He cannot rid himself of the nightmare.
Paul Wyant, what brings you back here to the university? What are you doing with yourselves these days?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I came to see you, Professor, because... How can I put it to you? When I was here at graduate school, I felt I was on the right track. By learning more and more, I would have a better chance to decide which road I should take.
Mm-hmm. And that hasn't occurred to you yet?
I have this feeling now that somewhere along the way, somewhere I've been shunted off the rails.
You know, Paul, I never told you this, but last year, when you returned from Italy, you seemed to have lost your drive. Certainly in my classes. Oh, you passed because you knew the subject, not because you wanted to.
I have these awful dreams.
Oh? You want to talk about them?
I dream I'm in that special room Dr. Lombard calls his gallery where the Leonardo hangs. He keeps saying over and over how happy he is living inside Da Vinci's creation. Inside it. And he goes on talking, and his daughter, Sibylla, a very beautiful, sad girl, 20, well, she's standing there. She's standing there the way she did in real life. And the picture begins to bleed. And Dr. Lombard is saying the painting is a sacrament. And then Sibylla says, notice the modeling of the left hand. It recalls the hand of Mona Lisa. The embroidery of the cloak is symbolic.
And these dreams are all alike?
Well, no. But there's always blood. Always the marble heart over the front door, bleeding.
You've talked to nobody about this?
Who would understand?
About Dr. Lombard, Paul. I don't know whether it's actual telepathy of some sort, or perhaps there was something in the papers about it that I didn't see.
He died, didn't he?
You did see something in the papers,
Well, no, I just know. I've known it for... Well, I think I've known it for a month now. I wonder what happened to the painting.
I wondered about that myself.
And Sibylla.
Why don't you drop them a line? I'll give you the address. I'm sure they'd be glad to hear from you.
I know it by heart, Professor. 13 Via Papa Guillo. The House of the Dead Heart. The cloud of uncertainties wrapped about me, like a cocoon, suddenly lifted. I knew what I must do. Indeed, had I done it months earlier, I might have lived easier. Do you understand? It was as if I had read a book, but closed it before I got to the last chapter. Now I had to open that book and find out how it all ended.
Si, signore. You wish...
my name is Paul Wyant. You're the editor of the American News in Siena?
Yes, signore.
Well, I'm trying to find out something about someone I knew here in Siena.
Well, certainly, if I can help.
Dr. Lombard. Does that name mean anything to you?
Does it mean? Dr. Lombard, the famous man with the Leonardo. He died, you know.
Yes. Does his widow still live at the...
Yes. On the via... Let me think. Via Papaguillo. The House of the Dead Heart.
She's still there?
Oh, yes.
And they had a daughter, Sibylla.
Ah, you knew her?
Well, we met briefly.
Tragic story. Romeo and Juliet.
She didn't marry?
No. There was someone also an American like yourself. They were... it's too bad. Tragic. He
David Michaels?
Yes, that's the name. But we don't write about it. He married another American girl. And he went home to Cincinnati.
Miss Lombard. She still lives in her father's house?
Oh, yes.
And the Leonardo?
The Leonardo also is still there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I couldn't make myself walk the length of the Via Papaguilo and ring that doorbell. So, back to the familiar cafe on the piazza to fortify myself with a whiskey. When I got there, all the tables were occupied, except one way at the back, where a lady sat alone. As I got closer, I could see 3 empty glasses on the table and one in her hand. I beg your pardon. Are you...
An American. Sit down, honey.
Are you Mrs. Lombard?
You know me. Do I know you?
Oh, Mrs. Lombard, I'm Paul Wyatt.
How do you do? You better have something to drink, honey. It makes this heat bearable.
You don't remember me?
Didn't you come to see my husband a long time ago?
Not that long. A year and a half. I had a letter of introduction from Professor Dalton.
Sam Dalton. Of course. Sam Dalton. An old dear friend. He was a house guest many years ago. Sam Dalton. How is he?
I saw him quite recently. He's very well, thank you.
Sam. Names from the past. Sibylla and I. We often say we should go back. She's never been to America, you know. She was born right here.
How is she?
Sibylla? I don't know. She's very quiet. Sometimes days go by, we don't talk. I think it has something to do with that painting.
I was thinking of coming around to visit you if I could.
If you could. I'll tell you what. As soon as you finish your drink, let's you and I go home and surprise Sibylla.
I didn't get around to ordering a drink.
Well, that's perfect. Then we don't have to wait. I had to let the cook and houseman go. I'm afraid it's a little shabby. Since Arthur passed away, I haven't had the energy. Sibylla, I brought someone. Sibylla! Oh, there you are.
Hello, Miss Lombard.
Do you remember him, Sibylla? Paul. Oh, I never did know your last name.
Why?
Paul reminded me that Sam Dalton sent him. How is he? Oh, did I ask you that already?
He's fine. I told him I was coming to Siena and that I would look you up. Miss Lombard.
Yes?
How have you been keeping yourself? I mean, well, do you still have the Leonardo?
Would you care to see it?
Oh, yes.
It's an original Leonardo, you know. I'll get the key.
I could not believe my eyes. In less than 2 years, this beautiful girl had grown old. She took the same key from the same secret drawer, walked me down the stone passage to the padlocked door, unlocked it, and stood me on that special place on the carpet.
The pomegranate. Left foot on it, please.
How's that?
Do you wish to see it now?
Sure. So you couldn't part with it?
What do you mean?
I don't wish to be indelicate, but at one time...
You thought I would sell it?
I thought perhaps You thought it was a millstone around your neck. Oh, but you were right to keep it. It's too beautiful.
You think so?
It maddened me when I first saw it. I couldn't control myself. And now I realize the intense meaning in it. Oh, it's beautiful.
I never thought it beautiful.
Really? Never?
I hated it.
Oh, no.
He made me come into this room. I'd have to stand here like a museum guide. Notice the modeling of the left hand. It recalls the hand of the Mona Lisa. The embroidery on the cloak is symbolic. The sword and the blood and the flesh. I can't say any more, Daddy. Don't make me. It hurts.
Miss Lombard. Sibylla. Are you all right?
I'm not looking at it now. I can't bear to look at it. He can't force me to look.
Did you wish me to close the curtain in front of it?
I hate it. I've always hated it. But he would never let me. He will never let me now.
You mean your father, Dr. Lombard, didn't wish you to part with the picture?
No. He prevented me. He will always prevent me.
Oh, I see. I see. You promised him before his death?
No, I didn't promise anything. He died so suddenly he didn't have time to make me. He died, you see. And then, you see...
Yes?
I was free. I was perfectly free. Or so I thought until I tried.
Until you tried what?
To disobey him. To sell the picture. Then I found it was impossible. I tried again and again. But he was always in the room with me.
This room?
Yes. Everywhere. Wherever I am in the house. And I can't lock him out. I can never lock him out now. I told you I'd never have another chance.
Oh, what can I say?
It's too late. But you ought to have helped me that day.
The human mind, especially of a sensitive soul, can only stand so much before breaking. All of those we have met have been tested. All have been found wanting, and some even unable to meet life. What other explanation can there be? Surely you're not one of those who believes in the power of pigments used by a painter 500 years ago. I'll return shortly.
Walter Cronkite, one of a kind, writing, editing, working with the superb CBS News team to gather and report the news. The daily, constant pressure of being the best. And there's only one place you can find this anchor man, this editor, this team. Good evening. After strong partner, Cronkite and Company, only on the CBS Evening News.
Monday through Friday on the CBS Television Network. Do you have a sight problem that prevents you from reading? Hello, this is Steve Allen with news about Choice Magazine Listening, a free service of the nonprofit Lucerna Fund. 6 times yearly, Choice Magazine Listening brings you, on phonograph records, 8 hours of selections from leading magazines. For information about a free subscription, write Listening, Box 10, Port Washington, New York, 11050. Remember, it's free.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid. Is the true wisdom of this world contained in the nursery rhyme? Probably. Because we can all be either good or bad, depending on, well, each case is special. What does it take to make you behave badly?
I would not wear that pearl if I were you, ma'am. You wouldn't. And why not?
You wore it once when you were the beloved of an Indian Raja. 100 years ago, you were the favorite wife of this Raja in Delhi, India. He gave you that pearl, and you were murdered for it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, if you wear it again, you'll be murdered again.
Our mystery drama, Borderline Case, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Gann and stars Mary Flersham. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
James M. Barrie wrote a fine and funny play called What Every Woman Knows. And what does every woman know? Why, that she's a smart one, operating behind the scenes, pulling the strings, planning the moves. And what really makes her smart is that she does it all without anyone really being aware of it. Meet Miss Janie Summers, who is 15 years old and lives in Chatham Springs, New York.
We didn't always live here in Chatham Springs, up north near the Canadian border. We used to live in New York City, where my father was a detective, a member of New York's finest. So what are we doing up here in El Boondocks? I'll never forget the day I came home from school.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Mom. What's wrong?
Oh, well, what makes you think something's wrong?
Okay. I walk into the kitchen and I see that paper bag you're using for the garbage. It's the kind they have at Stansel's, which means you were shopping there this morning. But we hardly ever buy at Stansel's because it's the most expensive supermarket in the neighborhood. However, it's the only one that carries those fantastic frozen pizzas I go ape over. For some reason, you feel you have to sugarcoat a pill. You think you have to do something nice for me. So, what's wrong?
We're moving.
Moving?
Yes, dear. We have to move.
Moving? But, Mom, I have a chance to be head cheerleader.
I know, Janie.
And Jerry.
Jerry?
The boy I've been telling you about. The Greek god.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like a Greek god. He's just starting to notice me. Oh, could I have the pizza now?
It's in the refrigerator.
Uh-oh. We must be moving far away. It's the extra large size.
Yes, dear. We are.
Not out on the island, I hope.
No, upstate.
Westchester? Hey, that might not be too bad.
No, darling, I mean upstate. Chatham Springs.
Which is where?
Well, if you go a mile further, you're in Canada.
Mom, you can't do this to me.
Darling, we don't have a choice. It's Daddy.
Daddy?
Well, he hasn't been well.
Why didn't I know?
We weren't sure.
What's wrong?
It's his lungs. He has to get away from the big city.
Oh.
So we chose Chatham Springs for 2 reasons.
2 reasons?
Well, first, the air. Second, there's a job for Daddy.
What kind of job?
Sheriff.
Sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mom, how could Daddy be a sheriff?
Oh, when they heard he was a detective first grade.
But, Mom...
And on the New York City Police Force.
But Daddy isn't really a detective.
Janie, how can you say that?
He's a basketball coach. That's in the winter. In the fall, he coaches football, and in the spring and summer, baseball.
Well, dear,
Daddy does a terrific job, but it's with the Police Athletic League. It's not being a cop.
Janie, it's being a certain kind of cop.
Sure, Mom, but not the kind of cop you have to be if you're a sheriff.
Oh, I know.
Daddy is not now, nor was he ever, the kind of policeman who walked around with a badge and a gun solving crime.
Well, fortunately, there isn't too much doing up in Chatham Springs.
Truer words were never spoken. So, the next thing I knew, I was enrolled in Chatham Springs Regional High School. The kids dressed pretty much the way they do back in New York City, except these kids wore denim because they actually pitched hay and shoveled manure, plus whatever it is you do on a farm. Of course, it was kind of isolated.
How'd you like a job this summer, Janie? I spoke to old Mr. Perkins at the hotel.
The hotel?
Yes, indeed. The Chatham Springs Spa.
You mean that big old 1880s-looking place in the hills?
Sure thing.
They still use it?
They sure do. The cream of society comes here for the baths.
Oh, say, maybe Janie can meet a rich millionaire.
As distinguished from a poor millionaire.
Oh, she'll meet millionaires, but they'll all be 80 years old. It's very exclusive.
Daddy, if all these rich people gather here, don't they attract crooks?
Crooks?
Where there's honey, there's bees.
Well, that's why the town has a sheriff. Now, if you ladies will excuse me, I'll take my 7 p.m. cruise downtown and see if anybody swiped the sidewalks. Keep the coffee hot, Louise.
Oh, now I know why they need a sheriff. It's the summer months.
Did anyone tell Daddy about the summer hotel and the crowd it attracts before he took the job, Mom?
No, they just said it's a quiet little out-of-the-way place with plenty of hunting and fishing where nothing hardly ever happens.
What's Daddy going to do if there's a robbery at the hotel? School closes early up here, and I reported to the Chatham Springs Spa Hotel. It's the kind of place you see in the movies. This old hotel filled with statues and paintings and velvet and marble. And old people. Rich old people, creaky with age. Most of them have been coming here, since they were alive. Old Mr. Perkins, the manager, told me what I was supposed to do.
Mainly, for the most part, just stay behind front desk.
But what do you want me to do, Mr. Perkins?
Hand out the mail, I suppose.
Is that all?
Well, smile.
Smile?
It's mostly an elderly crowd up here, and a pretty young, smiling face kind of peps up the whole place.
You mean you hired me because of my smile?
Youngster, you've got the brightest smile in Chatham Springs.
So, I started to smile. I don't know how long I stood there smiling, but I was suddenly brought down to earth by this voice. This groovy voice.
Hi, gorgeous.
And there I was, staring into the deepest green eyes I'd ever seen in all my entire life. He looked to be 24, maybe 25. But it's all right. I need an older man, a mature man. He was tall and slender. Oh, and those eyes, those green, green eyes.
Any mail for Mr. Doggett in Suite 322?
I'll look.
Thank you.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You're Mr. Doggett's secretary, aren't you?
That shouldn't have been hard to figure out.
I also just figured out why you're mad.
Mad?
Angry.
What makes you think I'm angry?
Do you deny it?
Well,
You've just been down to the tennis court.
Hey. You been spying on me?
They just painted the fence. It's still wet. That shirt you're wearing costs about $30 in the men's shop.
Yeah, I'll never get this paint off the sleeve. Yeah, they should put up more signs.
No wonder you're angry.
Well, you must admit I conceal it beautifully. That is, from everybody but you.
Another flash of the green eyes, and he was on his way. Bad sign. He didn't ask my name, nor did he tell me his. I may have handled him wrong. I may have appeared a little too smart. This can scare a fellow off. Well, a fellow, yes, but not a man. A mature man, like Mr. Doggett's secretary. Mr. Perkins? Who's Mr. Doggett?
Oh, he's a man invented something for the automobile.
What?
I don't rightly remember. Must have been 40, could have been 50 years ago. I think every time anybody buys a car, he gets 50 cents or a dollar. It mounts up.
What's his secretary's name?
He's too old for you.
Oh, I don't mean Mr. Doggett.
I know who you mean. Tom Barlow's too old for you.
Tom Barlow. I just knew it would be a strong name like that. Tom Barlow with the green eyes. He was usually busy with Mr. Doggett, looking over papers and one thing or another. The rest of the time, he liked to play tennis, a game I had never had a chance to develop. So, there he was, for at least an hour a day on the courts with our lady social director, Miss Jenny Croydon. She's at least 32, and she dresses kind of 1968-ish. But out on that tennis court, she was something else. She wore a cute little short white outfit.
Come. This, my girl, is no place to dream. Come alive. I am Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. The keys to my room, if you please.
She was tall, stout, with flaming red hair. She wore an electric blue dress, and her fingers seemed to sparkle as she waved them. Then I saw it was because of the diamond.
Well, now, what are you staring at?
What was I staring at? It hung from around her neck. It was a pearl. Yes, a pearl. It was the size of a small marble, and it was gray. A gray pearl. I couldn't tear my eyes away from it.
What are you staring at, girl?
I was staring at the pearl, the gray pearl. And as I gazed into the gray, it seemed my eyes were getting lost in the gray. I was surrounded by gray, floating in gray, everywhere, gray. And I heard voices.
Kill her. But she's the Raja's favorite wife. Kill her and take the pearl. Take the pearl where? Who'd be fool enough to buy it? It's worth millions. There's no pearl in the world to match it. But what would we do with it? To own it. To have it. I'll have no part of it. The door to the harem is guarded by a single slave. Your knife for him, my knife for her. But hurry before it grows light. Not a sound. Now, stab him. Now. That was well done. Now, inside, quickly. She's awake. Don't let her scream. The pearl. I have the pearl. Hurry. Let us leave here. No, I must hurry. But you have all the time in the world. What? The pearl. The Star of Delhi. It's mine. Mine alone.
My keys, young woman. Whatever are you thinking about?
What was I thinking about? What had I just seen? What had I just heard? It was so real that how could it be? How could I have heard and seen slaves and harem and a beautiful woman murdered for a smoky gray pearl?
Yes, indeed. How? Can it be the quiet life in Chatham Springs is starting to tell on little Janie? In her reverie or dream or whatever it was, she heard the pearl referred to as the Star of Delhi. Now, she'd have no way of knowing that, would she? Suppose it should turn out that the pearl is actually named the Star of Delhi. Where would that leave us? Exactly where we are, right here, waiting for Act 2, which I shall bring in just a minute. A pearl of great price, as we are told in the Bible. But a pearl of the greatest price seems to be the smoky gray, hung from a pendant around the neck of an imposing dowager, Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. And it seems to have captured the attention, riveted the gaze of our young heroine, Janie Summers.
I kept looking at that smoky gray pearl, and as I looked, I could hear voices. 2 men. They were sitting around a small table in a kind of room.
I have the pearl, Sahib. I don't believe you, Bahadur Khan. The promised price, 100,000 rupees. That's the pearl. Why does the Sahib want the pearl? What can the Sahib do with the Star of Delhi? Show me the pearl. 100,000 rupees first in British pounds. You have the money? In this chest. Now the pearl. Behold, Sahib, the Star of Delhi. Yes, it is the star. And now, Sahib, I am to be paid? Oh, yes, Bahadur Khan. You shall be paid.
The native, the one who was called Bahadur Khan, fell dead to the floor. And the Englishman picked up the pearl, the Star of Delhi. He looked at it, and looked at it. He held it up, and a mist, a gray mist, seemed to flow from the pearl. Then the whole room disappeared in the gray mist. I saw faces, all kinds of faces. A judge in a deep black robe with white hair. A man with a scar. A man with one eye.
Young lady, are you dead or stupid? I want my key.
Mrs. Tottenham. There's some difficulty. Welcome again to the Chatham Springs Spa.
Perkins. Still alive, I see.
Forgive me, madam, but why shouldn't I be alive?
Well, you're not getting any younger.
Who among us is?
I come back each year to see the toll the time has taken. Mrs. Stuyvesant Tresvant.
She passed away.
Oh. And old Doggett.
He's still with us.
I shall outlive them all. And who is this young thing at the desk? What's your name, girl?
Janie Summers.
Janie's father is the sheriff.
Then you better behave yourself, girl.
Janie, this is Mrs. Tottenham. She stays with us every year. Now, give her the keys to room 324. I'll have your bag sent up, Mrs. Tottenham. I hope you'll enjoy your stay with us.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
She says that every year.
Mr. Perkins, what is that pearl she wears around her neck?
The pearl. Oh, yes, the pearl. That's famous Star of Delhi.
How did I know? How'd you know what? How did I know it was called the Star of Delhi?
Well, everybody knows it's called the Star of Delhi. It's the most famous pearl in the whole world. It was given by an Indian Raja to his favorite wife, and she was murdered by a man
named Bahadur Khan.
Oh. Well, then you do know the story.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, Mrs. Tottenham sat down with me one night and told me how this thief, Bahadur Khan, and a Confederate stole into the Raja's harem, murdered the wife.
And then Bahadur Khan knifed his pal.
Say, who's telling this? As I was saying, old Bahadur Khan then sells it to some English soldier of fortune who pays him by shooting him. Then this Englishman gets himself strangled, and, well, before you know it, that pearl is leaving a trail of blood around the world and back.
I know.
You heard of them bad luck jewels that are supposed to bring nothing but misfortune? Well, that there is the granddaddy of them all.
All the time Mr. Perkins was talking to me, there seemed to be a mist over my eyes, a grayish mist. Because of it, I couldn't see very clearly. If I could, I would have seen something that would have scared me very much. But I'll tell you about that later. Meanwhile, I was scared enough as it was. I was so scared, I decided to...
Quit? You mean you want to quit your job?
But why, dear?
I told you why. It's the pearl, the Star of Delhi.
Oh, that.
It brings death to everyone who owns it.
That's just a legend.
People who own pearls like to make up dramatic stories about them.
It increases the value.
These aren't made-up stories. I went to the library, looked up some old newspapers.
You don't want to believe everything you read.
Even when they mention dates and places and the results of trials held in court?
All right, let's assume it's true.
Louise, how can a thing like that be true?
For the sake of argument, the bad luck only comes to the owner of the pearl or to the one who steals it or buys it. Isn't that true?
Yes, Mom.
Well, then, how does that affect you?
I looked at that pearl, at that smoky gray pearl, and you know what? I feel that I must have it.
Janie.
I know it's wrong.
But, Janie, you're not that kind of person.
Oh, what kind of person?
The kind of person who would steal. You're not a thief or a murderer.
Neither were any of the other people who took the Star of Delhi. None of them were thieves and murderers originally. The first man who stole it, Bahadur Khan, he was the Raja's cousin. He was a most honest, a most trusted man.
He may have been fooling the people.
What are you trying to tell us, Janie?
I don't trust myself when I'm near that pearl.
But why?
Janie, you were never one for diamonds and jewelry.
I know. But that pearl...
Yes?
It scares me. I looked at it for the first time, and I saw all those things, and how can I account for that?
Well, there's an explanation.
Yes, Daddy? What?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but there has to be some explanation. Well, look, I got to get down to the office. See you ladies for supper.
Mom, what should I do?
Now, you said the pearl scared you, but you didn't really tell us why.
I didn't want to say it in front of Daddy.
Is it because you're afraid you'll want to steal it yourself?
Yes.
Well, don't worry. You won't.
You don't know how it is. I look at that pearl and there's nothing else in the whole world.
It'll be different next time.
How?
Janie, there are 3 types of people in the world. Honest people, thieves, and borderline cases. Now, the honest people never steal. The thieves always steal. The borderline cases think they're honest, but they bend with the strongest wind.
Then I guess I'm a borderline case.
Oh, no, you're not. What you were doing was having fantasies.
Doesn't that prove that there's something wrong with me?
No, it just proves you're alive. Now, are you going back to work at the hotel?
Well, I don't suppose I would have quit in any case. After all, Mr. Green Eyes is there.
Hello, Janie.
Who told you my name, Tom?
Same person who told you mine. Well, how are things?
Just fine.
Hey, that's a cute blouse.
Oh, do you really like it?
Oh, yeah. Green's my favorite color.
Mine, too.
Now, what do you suppose can be keeping Jenny Croydon? We had a 1:15 date to play tennis, and there she is. Excuse me, Janie. Hey there, honey.
You shouldn't wear your disappointment in plain view, my girl.
Neither should you wear your pearl.
But what are jewels for if not to be shown? He's a very ordinary young man. Not all that young. You may think he's handsome, but what do you know about men? I see you're no longer impressed with the Star of Delhi.
I think it's beautiful.
But that's all. You don't get lost in it. Good for you. I can tell by your eyes.
But isn't it dangerous to wear that pearl?
Look, inside my handbag, girl. I have something to show you.
What's that?
A sheriff's daughter, and you don't know a .45 caliber pistol when you see one? Notice, it's a .45, not a dainty little .22. With a .45, you could stop a rampaging elephant if you hit him in the eye. And my girl, I could hit him right square in the middle of his eye.
An elephant has very small eyes. Not that we advocate this kind of sport. We are, if anything, strict conservationists. However, we must take the world as we find it and deal with people as they are. Well, we have, if I may revive a popular expression of 2 decades ago, a pistol-packing mama and a pearl of fabulous price. Will there be fireworks? Don't you just know it. Act 3 will be along shortly. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark, unfathomed depths of ocean bear. That's a poem by Mr. Thomas Gray, which talks about the hidden treasures of the world. However, a treasure that's out in full view is the Star of Delhi, a smoky gray pearl which Mrs. Elvira Tottenham wears round her neck. Historical fact tells us that everyone who owned this pearl met with untimely, violent death. Mrs. Tottenham is also armed with a .45 caliber pistol, a most lethal weapon.
But, Mrs. Tottenham, isn't it true it's been bad luck to own that pearl?
What's luck, girl, but a string of coincidences? If they go your way, they're good. If they go against you, they're bad.
But still...
I dare anybody to come at me in broad daylight. And at night, I lock my door and sleep with my Colt .45 beneath my pillow.
But aren't you being foolish?
I've been around for 80 years. I can't expect to live forever.
But there are thieves who...
Nonsense. No self-respecting thief would risk his life to steal the Star of Delhi. Who would buy it?
But one person after another has stolen the pearl for more than 100 years.
That's right. And you can tell who those thieves will be.
How?
They're the people who look at it and get lost in it. You can read it in their eyes, and I know who they are.
Who?
Yesterday, you were one of them.
Me?
Yes. Yesterday, you were lost in it. You would have done anything to get it.
Oh, no.
But today, your common sense has prevailed.
Who else besides me still is lost in it?
Green-eyed Tom Barlow. Blue-eyed Jenny Croydon. Brown-eyed Bill Perkins.
Are you saying that...
What I'm saying loud and clear is if I should be found murdered in my bed one morning and the pearl is missing, you may tell your father they are prime suspects.
Not Tom. Not Tom Barlow.
Believe me, Tom Barlow is like growing pains. You'll outgrow him.
Lost in the pearl, in the Star of Delhi. How were they lost in it? Did they see the same story I did? All the murders and robberies? I tried a little test. I waited till Tom Barlow came into the lobby again.
Janie, did anybody ever tell you you have an absolutely beautiful smile?
What happened? Did she give you the air?
Did who give me the air?
Miss Twinkletoes. Jenny Croydon.
Oh, hey, I love both of you. I'd even marry both of you, but bigamy is illegal.
Not everywhere. Is it illegal, do you suppose, in India? I wonder how many wives Bahadur Khan had.
Who?
Bahadur Khan. Bahadur Khan. 4 syllables. and each seemed to strike at him as if it were a deliberate thrust of a knife. His face became chalky white, and the green light died in his eyes. Bahadur Khan, the name of the first assassin. Once again, I saw the dim, dark hallway, the massive door, the two men, and the two voices.
We'll kill her and take the pearl. But what can we do with it? To own it. The door to the harem is guarded by a single slave. Come, help me. Your knife for him, my knife for her.
And I saw them move stealthily towards the huge, well-armed slave who stood by the solid wooden door. He didn't see them, and suddenly there was a knife in his back. He dropped to the floor.
And now, for her.
I watched what I didn't really watch the first time. I saw the one killer, the one named Bahadur Khan, move toward the divan. I saw a young woman asleep. The first time I had closed my eyes, but this time I forced myself to keep them open. As he came nearer and raised the knife, I looked at her face. It was the face of Mrs. Tottenham. And the man with the knife had the greenest eyes I ever saw. It was his face, the face of Tom Barlow. Then he turned quickly and stabbed his friend. As the man fell to the floor, I could see his face. It was Mr. Perkins.
Jamie, what was that silly question you just asked me about some guy named Bahadur Khan? I don't know. What kind of a name is that? What are you staring at?
Nothing.
But you're staring at something. Something.
His eyes. I'd been hypnotized by his eyes ever since I'd met him. But now, there was something about his eyes that was different. Something I'd noticed in my dream. Or was it a vision? One eye was greener than the other. But her life is in danger.
I hear you.
And you can just sit there and eat.
Now, honey, I can't assign myself or a deputy to guard her 24 hours. You see, Janie, there are some people who ask for trouble. Your Mrs. Tottenham is one of them. She flaunts her wealth, constantly tempting, attracting.
But surely you can do something.
I did. I warned her she was acting foolhardy.
Did you check on Mr. Perkins and Tom Barlow to see if they have police records?
I did, and they haven't. They're what your mother would call borderline cases.
Would you do something for me, Dad?
I'd do anything for you, honey.
Would you, in your official capacity of sheriff, call the chief of police in Delhi, India?
You mean Delhi, Indiana?
No, Dad. Delhi. I guess now they call it New Delhi. And check on a man named Bahadur Khan. He was murdered in a jewel theft about 100 or so years ago.
Janie, are you serious?
Dad, I have to know. Please, put on your official voice. Get New Delhi, India on the phone, just like this. Operator, this is the sheriff's office in Iroquois County. We want to talk to the chief of police in New Delhi, India. That's fine. Have the overseas operator handle it. Just one moment, sir. Daddy, I got the chief of police in New Delhi.
No, Janie.
Remember the man's name, Bahadur Khan.
A chief? This is Sheriff Summers of Iroquois County, New York. Summers. No, I don't believe I got my blue at Harrow. Must have been another Summers. Chief, we'd like to find out if you could tell us about a fellow named
Bahadur Khan?
He was killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi.
Killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi? That's right.
About 100 years ago.
About 100 years ago, give or take. You will? Hey, Chief, that's very nice of you. Why, yes, sir. I'll wait for your call. Oh, what a nice, neighborly fella. Said it's no trouble at all. Call me right back. Oh, but, honey, what can this possibly tell you?
I don't know, and I could never explain it.
How do you like that? Has the chief of police in New Delhi found it already? How about that? Sheriff Summers. What? When? I'll be right there.
Dad, what happened?
Mrs. Tottenham.
She's been murdered.
5 minutes ago. Okay. Everybody here? Perkins? Barlow?
Yeah.
Miss Croydon? Mr. Doggett?
Yes, sir.
Are any employees missing?
No, Sheriff.
All right. So we got everybody who's in the hotel.
Oh, we're fortunate this didn't happen at peak season.
Now, according to the story I get from everybody, at 5 minutes to 10 tonight, you all heard a shot.
Right, from Mrs. Tottenham's room.
You all ran to the hallway and you went in. Mrs. Tottenham was lying there dead. And the pearl, the Star of Delhi, was gone.
That's right.
Yeah, it was gone. But look, Sheriff, her .45 caliber pistol was lying on the floor. It had just been fired. As I reconstruct the killing, the intruder entered the room. He had a key. My daughter, Janie, tells me it isn't hard to get one. When Mrs. Tottenham woke up, she went for her gun under the pillow. The intruder struggled with her. The gun went off and killed her, and then he grabbed the pearl. The broken chain was still on the bed. Now, I'll start asking questions.
And he did. Daddy wasn't bad, but he got nowhere. Jenny Croydon was in her room. Tom Barlow was out walking. Mr. Perkins was in the hallway on the floor above. And so it went. Nobody had seen the killer leave. Well, I wasn't listening to answers. I was busy checking legs, trouser legs. I was so intent that Daddy noticed it.
Janie, what are you doing?
Looking for the killer?
What are you talking about?
Daddy, you couldn't watch Mrs. Tottenham 24 hours a day. She didn't want to hire private guards. So, I decided if we couldn't stop anyone from going into her room, at least we could find out who did go in there.
I don't understand what you're saying.
All right, everybody might as well hear this. Last night, I got some ordinary thread. I rubbed some chalk on it. I stretched the thread across Mrs. Tottenham's doorway, just about a foot off the ground. Against the white door, it would be invisible. But anyone going in that door would break the thread with his foot. Therefore, he would have a white chalk smudge somewhere between his knee and ankle. Are you looking for it, Mr. Perkins? There he is, Daddy.
Stand still, Mr. Perkins.
I didn't do it.
I must inform you of your rights.
I don't have the pearl. You can search me.
You could have hidden it.
I did go in there to steal it.
You admit that?
I had to have it. I got the key to her room. I figured she'd be asleep. I stole in there. But I saw that in order to get it off her neck, I'd have to kill her. Well, I stood there, and she opened her eyes. She looked at me, and she said,
Perkins, what is this? You're not a thief. You're not a murderer. Don't force me to kill you.
Mrs. Tottenham, please, put away that pistol.
Why should I? Why shouldn't I kill you? The law would be on my side.
Please, I don't know what got into me.
You had a moment of weakness, Perkins. The lesson will last you your whole life long. Go. We'll say no more about it.
That's what happened. When I went out, I was so nervous, I must have neglected to close the door all the way. The real killer could have happened by and... You don't believe me.
Janie. Mr. Perkins, you're not required to say anything at all.
But I'm innocent.
Hello?
Janie, that chief of police called from India. He said...
Who is it?
Mom, the chief of police from India called.
Another time. I'm busy.
He says Bahadur Khan, who first stole the Star of Delhi, was 30 years old.
Dad, it's about Bahadur Khan.
Oh, crying out loud. I'm tied up here.
And among other things, he only had one eye.
He what?
He had one eye, and he was an officer in...
Mom, I'll call you back.
Mr. Perkins, I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to come along with me.
But I'm innocent.
Dad, if we could find the pearl in someone's possession, that would prove he was the thief and the killer, wouldn't it?
Search me. I don't have it.
Of course not. Tom Barlow has it.
Do you, Tom?
Well, if I do, it was because it was planted on me. Perkins could have slipped it into my pocket.
I did no such thing.
Dad, you better be ready with your revolver. Tom Barlow may be armed.
Hey, Jeannie, what are you...
I'm sorry, Tom. But my mom knew about people like you. Borderline cases. You happened along the hallway. You saw the door to Mrs. Tottenham's room wasn't quite closed. And so...
Sheriff, your daughter's a little girl
I'm not a little girl.
Who makes up stories.
But Mrs. Tottenham woke up. And in the struggle, you killed her. You snatched the pearl. You ran.
You can't prove that.
You've got the pearl.
Where have I got the pearl? Sheriff, search me. I demand to be searched.
Now, Janie...
Daddy, Bahadur Khan had one eye. And so does Tom Barlow. The other one is glass. And inside that green glass eye is a smoky gray pearl.
Well, where else could it be? Smoky gray pearls and green glass eyes. And smart teenage girls. Mix well, and you get a solution to a story of murder and robbery. And if you stay here for a minute, you'll get even more. Is there a moral to our story? Of course. None of the evil in this world is committed by the good people. Not all of it is brought about by the bad people. For the most part, evil is the work of those who could be either good or bad, depending on how things work out. The borderline cases. It's good to be good. It's bad to be bad. But the worst thing you can be is neither. Or both. Our cast included Mary Persham, Bryna Rayburn, Ken Harvey, Russell Horton, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by General Electric Citizen Band Radios and X-Lax.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.